I guess we're live everywhere, right? Ty, you'll be able to see the comments.
I'll go back and forth.
We are live. Y'all let me know. So we're live from there, from there, from there, and from there. So on that note, hey guys, welcome to He Say, She Say, episode 10. Okay. How is everyone doing this evening, Wayne? You got a tan. How are you doing? Where were you?
From the island, where I am. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ron, how was your birthday?
I'm still on the living street.
I know. I hear it. You look good, though. Now, except for that shirt, but I won't hold that against you, okay?
Tremendous.
I won't hold that
We on the
against
way.
you. Ty, how are you?
I'm well. I'm excited about tonight.
I am, too.
How are you all? How are you?
I'm blessed. No complaints. Big team's moving. I got a surprise for y'all. Ron doesn't know either.
What?
So, I'll let you know soon. But you guys, I want to start off with Cartel. He sold out the Barclay 2 nights in a row. That's like, what, 8,000 each night? So, like, that's a big fucking
No,
deal.
it's like 20,000 people.
Oh, in one room?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. How big is that damn studio? That's what I asked.
No, it's a damn basketball stadium. Like, yeah, about 20, 30,000 people.
Regardless, that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
I even have some American people who are associates of mine being like, I didn't know he was that big. I was like, he is. He's a big fucking deal. So that's a good look for Jamaica, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't go because the way my anxiety is set up, y'all, all them people, and yeah, no. But I'm going to kick it off like this, okay? And I want the men to chime in before any women do. When do you know it's the right time to pull the condoms off in a relationship? Bear.
As soon as you pull up your records and I pull up my records right there on the spot. We can do this. Hey, we got technology. Like, it's fast. Like, I went to the doctor the day for my birthday.
Yeah.
So, like, praise God, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, we can be transparent.
I agree with that.
On board. So,
I like that. You agree with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, some people don't even know what the process is.
Yeah.
Oh, when y'all getting tested?
Yeah.
I know. It's not comfortable.
Some people probably never even getting them.
Yeah.
Especially a motherfucker that live here on some.
They probably think they're not burning when they pee, they good, right?
Yeah.
That's a real talk. Can I tell you all? Okay, so y'all may have heard women say this before, but I am allergic to latex. My sister is, my mother is, I am, my grandmother was, like, so the reaction from, like, obviously there's condoms without latex, right? But I think that's why sometimes I have to wait a little longer too, because I'm one of those people who do not prefer. I'm gonna be safe. I never even had a yeast infection before, okay? But I don't like condoms.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe nobody probably like it.
What? No, weird. I know some men who will not. They have never gone without a condom. Because they don't want to risk it.
The woman, right?
Yeah, but is it really a difference, like the feeling in a condom compared to going bare?
Yeah.
What you mean? It's
Like,
how you feel it.
but the pussy wet.
Nah, skin out versus wearing a raincoat.
With what's the difference?
Okay, so if you're not accustomed to having that raw sensation, it might be okay for you. You know what I mean? But if you, for some of us that have been in long relationships, monogamous relationships, condoms aren't a thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And so it's reinserting yourself into this dating world. It's like you can be transparent, but you may not want to take them chances. You know what I mean?
But go ahead.
Can I say,
Yeah.
let me ask this since we're talking about this. Do you feel like that makes you get closer to the person quicker?
Yes, you catch feelings quicker.
You
Absolutely.
catch feelings, men in the room?
I don't know.
I've been told, like, once the condoms go,
That's it.
We go there.
That's when it's like my man. Fuck that other bitch you fought with the women. Like, no, I really feel like it's a difference. Like when first of all, you connected to a person with trust. Hopefully, if you're mature enough, right? And you're just like,
listen. But you're gonna say once he take the condom off, now it's trust. How about you trust him to go get tested too first?
That we already established. That's the first step.
But we're talking about
the
getting
majority of
closer.
people didn't do that.
Then they're idiots.
Right.
So
Nobody
That part.
but too, that's just a part of the communication. I'm not having sex with someone I don't even know if they like physically. So that goes into it. When's the last time you've been tested? Like, are you fucking anybody now? Like, I want to know everything.
Can we all admit we might be a little more safe than we were when we were younger?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, for sure.
I know God is good because I've never been burned before, and I haven't always been this smart when it came to sex.
Okay.
So, and that's just me being real, right? Not just that I'm very open, y'all know that, my past life, but threesomes. It's kind of complicated when you're, say, when I used to open my relationship up, right? And I would bring someone in the bedroom, and it's kind of hard sometimes to always stop someone to put a condom on. Now, granted, the people I would introduce, we all had a relationship somehow. So it's not like they were random chicks. But not all the time did my man use a condom.
It's safe to say it's better to worry about disease than it's pregnancy. So,
Pregnancy is the least of the worries. That's the least of the worries. I mean, but yeah, I don't think people understand that, but I really feel that it has to be a conversation. And now look, I could be a hypocrite, okay? Because no, I have not always had a conversation first, because sometimes you're in a moment and things happen, and but I refuse to be itching at this age. Like, a nigga who burned me at 40, you dead. I don't give a fuck. Like, my daughter be taking care of, my sister got her. Like, you know what I mean? So, any guy that I am with intimately, that even comes from me swallowing his dick. I'm not just putting your dick by my mouth and I don't know what the hell's going
Why don't
on.
you just save yourself, and just get every guy to get tested?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying in general, because just say, test results take a couple weeks or time to come back, right? A couple days.
I know. I was saying
It
that.
stays.
I know, like, when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
I used to get more girls
He's
back
definitely
then
different.
versus now
Yes. Mm-hmm.
to say, oh, you about to come over here to bring condom.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't tell the last girl that didn't tell me that. I mean, I'm bringing it, but most girl in this generation, I don't think it was always the guy want to fuck raw.
That's a good point.
But nowadays, the
Yeah.
girls are they
Yeah. That's a good
they
point.
fully ready right now. Like nobody.
You want to know
I
what I mean?
don't even think condoms sell in stores anymore.
That's a really good point. So I was a female who kept condoms, and some people may have thought I was a hoe for doing that, but you never know what kind of night I would have had. So I'm just like, you better safe than sorry, and not just that, when I was openly dating, if I'm openly dating, I know that man is openly dating. So I'm not going to trust him to say, no, baby, it's just you, and I know it's not just him for me.
and being allergic to them, we both.
Yes.
I used to keep them too, because if you know what you're allergic to, it's not an excuse to say, well, you don't have
Correct.
one, I'm not using one.
Yeah.
I have some that I'm not allergic to as much.
Yeah. So you want to know why I asked you all this question? Because we always talk about women trapping men, but men trap women too.
Da-da-da-da!
Oh,
My daughter father will gladly say he got me pregnant on purpose.
She was clever.
He will let anyone know that. What? I can still walk around saying he's my only baby daddy and everything. Like, oh yeah, he let everyone know. Oh, I was gonna get you pregnant.
but did you want to get pregnant?
I wanted a baby. We were having sex. We were in a relationship. I wasn't tracking it, but he was like, "You're not pregnant yet?" And I'm like, "Damn, what? Hold on, what?"
I spoke with some professional thoughts, right? And them girls tell me they know when a nigga about to come. So y'all female act like y'all don't know.
It's not about. I was in the moment.
Especially when a nigga starts speeding it up, like like you could feel the shit gave him rock hard.
Of course, you know.
So.
But just like women trap men, you telling me men can't trap a woman?
What?
Just like women try to trap men, you telling me that a man can't do the same?
I don't know. I'm never trying to trap no woman. Like I never done that.
Ron, have you heard of that?
I'm gonna chalk it up.
What is trap runner like? She got money or
Let's
something?
not get caught up in the trap. I think it boils down to being irresponsible. Like we both was
That's
irresponsible.
true. That's true.
And we've been there like, oh, we both caught up in that moment.
Yeah.
Whatever, like, I don't want to move. You don't want to
Yeah.
move. You about to get there. I'm about to get there. I'm trying to hold back. You
Yeah.
trying to get there. Like it's a rest before somebody about to get pregnant.
Yeah, but in a relationship, right? Because like I wasn't careless, and I don't know if you could call it careless being in a relationship because you're committed, you're with one, right? And we talked about having a family, but was my daughter still surprised? Yeah, because I didn't plan on it happening then. But he literally was just like, oh, I'm my sister, oh, she gonna have my baby. Like, I ain't pulling out nothing. Like, she's gonna be the mother of my child. So.
Yeah, I think it's a challenge as a woman who was older without children, who was now more established than I was even back then. It was always a thing for men. They were so intrigued with the fact of, oh, you don't want to just be a baby mama. Not
correct.
Anything's wrong with it.
Correct.
But I always get, okay, you didn't have kids. I said, do I have my husband?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't like to hear that, but the reality for me is I want my husband with my kids. That's what I choose to have one. So a lot of times, even from you today, you waited to have a baby. Either Sky, you waited to have her. So a lot of men were so intrigued with the fact that you can wait that long because people think that children is a must for women. It is the right predicament for most women, not just ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were also on that, even though you had baby, you were also on that, oh, I'm established, I have my career, now I'm having my baby.
Yeah,
so you still took steps. Even if you're not married, even if you're not, you know, a wife or what have you, you still took steps. You were more responsible with it. It was planned, basically.
Yeah. Now, granted, she was not my first pregnancy. We all know that. I had multiple pregnancies, but when the last situation occurred, it was years in between. I had my daughter, and that time I was just like, I'm not just going to be a baby mama. I'm not just, and look, some people are comfortable with that. I did want my child to have his last name. There were certain things that I did look forward to in having a family. I had my daughter at 36. So I was able to plan more than someone who's 20 or 26, right? So it's not passing judgment because I was pregnant. I was pregnant young too, and that could have been at me. But things happen the way they have. But men most definitely sometimes are just like, I don't want no other guy to have you, and they will literally spread their seeds willfully in like a woman's pussy.
But you still allowing them to go in raw. So
yeah, because we're in a relationship.
But still,
yeah,
that's the decision you make. Like, and that's how we came about. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. We had to talk. Like, I was like 26, 25 at the time with my, now baby mother.
Yeah.
And, we both agreed, like, hey, let's take our time. We want to enjoy each other. We want to travel. We want to do this, do that. So, so when her period didn't come out that, we talked about this, but no, this baby's coming. So I felt the type of way, but no, I
had to step up.
I should have.
Man up, right?
Of course I did. No, that's without question.
Yeah.
But the strapping up.
Yeah.
If I did not want kids, I should have strapped up.
Okay, so in that situation, right?
Even in a relationship.
You're in a relationship. You're talking to someone. You're in a relationship. If the man doesn't want a child, but yet he doesn't want to use a condom,
we need to make condom a thing again.
Of course.
Like it's. I think condom got really quiet.
I don't think it ever has.
I don't really meet no girl that tell me that like I'm saying like earlier back in the days. Like I remember you about to go see a girl that be like where's your condom? Like you got a condom? Girl always keep a nigga in check with the condom part of it. Even if you know what I'm saying? It's always the female. But now these females are fully.
I don't know.
But does that say something differently to you, Wayne, or Ron?
Yeah, the type of female you're talking to?
That, but not only that, let's say you all might be target. So I'm going to put you in there too, Ron. You might be a target, Wayne. You walk around, you're a good father, you take care of what you got to do, you live the lifestyle that you please. You too, Ron. So if a woman sees that and she's not saying every woman, but mature enough to say, I don't want to just use him for what he has and just use him because of status. I want to be with this man because of him. And I'm not saying that's any of your current situation or any of that. I'm just saying, think about it. Some of you are targeted.
I know.
Some women are too. That's my whole point, Ron. But some women are too.
A lot of women are targeted because men just trying to have sex. It's not on type of try to trap.
That's 80%. That's 80%.
Like a nigga I ain't never hear like been around some nigga and be like, yo, like girls trying to talk to a guy so they could be together and get married. I mean, I thought that was the thing. But I don't think guys are even thinking about marriage as quick as females are. So it's not like the trapping part of it. I don't know. I don't think it's more on the guy side more. I think it's more a woman.
So if we're talking about men at a particular age, I have to disagree with you.
Yes.
Because a man now, and I'm sorry, if you are over 35 and marriage is not your end all goal and you're just fucking around still, something mentally is wrong. Like, I think you're still trying to live out a boy playground that's not,
To be fair, with my man, I gotta come back. We really don't get established until our 40s.
Yeah, that's true.
Mentally, financially.
You're right.
So, like, give us a little bit of the grace period.
Okay.
Because I'm in my late 40s.
Yeah.
I can keep it real with you. I didn't really, the lights didn't really come on until I was 40.
That's fair. I appreciate that transparency.
Just to keep it 100 with you.
But then,
Now, for some it might be earlier, for some it might be later.
Yeah.
So you have to be subjectively on a basic.
I agree, but then this is my problem with a lot of men, and I'm speaking to a lot of men. You all are waiting until you're dust to want to settle the fuck down. And, like, honestly, after a certain age, and we talk about this, women get better. Oh, you agree?
No, I'm just following the flow of things. What's going on?
Alright.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but y'all are waiting until the copycats stand up more than 10 minutes. Y'all are waiting until...
We'll go there.
Go ahead.
Y'all are waiting until, you need help, getting out of bed and your arthritis kick in and you need all these. Like, y'all are waiting to want to say, I'm ready for this woman. When we are getting better the older we get.
Can I say?
So, I'm sorry, like, for me, and it's so funny because I know a lot of men right now in this predicament. They're, like, mid-40s, 50s. And now they want a woman, and all the women want is their money.
I have a statistic.
All they want is weed, like dumb bitches. Like, go ahead.
Statistic. What you just said, just because it lines up.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Actually, this is so interesting. A couple days ago, black men, no matter ethnicity, okay, where you're from, it doesn't matter. Black men are the most in nursing homes dying alone.
I know.
So that's very sad for our culture. That's very sad as people in general. That's sad for the human population. Because what you're saying about the settle down people
it's real.
And it's sad.
It's real.
Go look up the stats, people. It's really bad. I heard a nurse say it. I went to go look for myself.
Yeah.
She said black men in America or any other country have the highest rate of being taken care of in a nursing home because they don't have the families.
And why is that?
Because they're not getting with a woman. Now, and I'm not blaming you all projecting, right, or deflecting, but it's a stat. Whatever stat it is, and that's not everybody chimed in.
Could it be that the woman just don't stick around when they're getting sick?
No, it could be. Excuse me. It could be because you wait till you at that age where you need a woman who really is going to hold you down and not playing you, and you lost that opportunity when you were so quick to want to put your dick in everything. That's the problem. You're not growing up. Men are not growing up enough for us.
But some men is different too. Some men have been good men when they were younger and they got burned or fired and they're learning themselves as they grow older. So there's some in that category.
Okay, for me, right? Because there's a lot of men. I got to be with a woman 5-10 years before I know if she's wifey. Men know before women if that's the right person for you.
What?
You all know right away if that's going to be your wife or not.
No, we don't. Who told you this?
You know?
How do you speak for men?
Maybe not wife. I don't think they know that it's their wife. Would you all agree? You can say no. That you know that this person is something you have deeper feelings for that you want to grow.
No, we I said this in other shows. Like it takes time.
What's time?
For us to the trust thing with us. It takes a while. We don't like our female could just meet. You could just me and you could be dating and we stop talking. And 9 times out of 10, the woman forced the relationship. We just want you to be. A nigga could have a girl around him for years. Yeah. And he never even even used the word love.
You feel that way while staying.
No, I'm just telling you how men act.
But I'm saying men in general.
I know you would like for men to change that. There's a lot of things women would like men to change. But it's been like that for years. It's just, it's like, when I'm at home, my hands is I'm rubbing my dick. I just sit here and just chill. That's how I chill. I don't even know why I do it, but I do it. It's just some stuff that we do, we don't know why we do it. Okay. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
And that's why black men are
We don't just meet a girl today and be like, immediately, like, especially a dude that just came out of a relationship, right there, just because that relationship didn't work, it takes a while for we to even get to the other one.
I respect that part.
Yeah, I do too. But that's why a
That's
lot of
what I'm
black
saying.
men are
It's
dying
kind of
alone because it's taking y'all so much time to really see.
But
a
it's
real
been like
woman
that for
who will
years.
Take care of you.
It's been like that for years.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like for
It's
me,
not like it's a new thing.
and I know men take longer to mature. Y'all take longer for your dick to work. I mean,
It's
a
like
short
the thing
time
with
to
men
get
is
work,
like it's like we're looking at the girl that we're talking to see if she
and hold you
is
down.
the one.
Okay.
Versus y'all would just meet a guy today and by next week I love him. Like y'all immediately y'all move much faster than men.
We
is the
do
point
move
that I'm saying.
faster, but not all women, and especially at a certain age. For me, right now, I have to, and I don't want to say put a time on it. Like we talked about this before, Wayne. I want another baby. If I meet someone and I'm like, look, what's your goal in the next year? I'm 40. I want to have a baby before I'm 43, 44. What we doing? Like, I know I'm old enough to move in that direction because I could financially afford it, right? But I'm just saying, in general, men are waiting, and then y'all are having a nurse you don't even know wipe your ass. Like, I'm just like, why does it take so long to say this is a woman? Like, what do we have to do to prove that we'll hold you down? Like, help you run out of a burning building? Like, what the fuck?
Ron, is it fair, because I hadn't heard Ron in a minute, is it fair to say intentions on both ends should be put in place? Intentions.
Intentional?
Well,
With you?
if we just, not to make it a racial thing, but I think in the brown communities, you know what I mean, American brown communities, our family structure is like
Fucked up.
You know what I mean?
It's fucked up.
And that's where it's rooted. We don't have examples of mommy taking care of daddy. We don't have examples of daddy taking care of mommy.
Yes.
Healthy communication, togetherness. Like we don't have that.
Because we have so many broken homes.
It's foreign in our community. So we it's going to take, and people were mad at Kevin Samuels because he was opening up the conversation. But for us to get back to that, we have to take a hard look at the mirror at ourselves.
Absolutely.
It would never change.
Yeah.
Whatever it is now, that's how it is.
Okay, so for instance, we've seen broken homes, like a couple broken homes because our parents were married so much, no shade. But my mom didn't see that. Her and my grandmother and my grandfather were together for 40 years. And his marriage now, he's with her almost 30 years. However, my mom been married 4 or 5 times. So sometimes we don't follow what we see. By me seeing both sides of that, because I remember some of my grandparents being together, I was still young, but seeing the brokenness stuck out, I think, in a positive way, because I knew that's not what I wanted. So sometimes we go towards what we see, but then when you're smart enough and you're just like, it didn't work for them, why do I want to go down that same path? I refuse to have men in and out of my life. I have a daughter. Even if I had a son, but I have a daughter, I'm not going to let her think it's okay mommy is shacking up with a dude who doesn't have commitment to her. Like, that would then make her think men are not supposed to commit to me. You know what I mean? So I understand what men are saying, but I still feel like the men are creating these broken homes, if I'm being honest. I do, Wayne. Look, he say, she say, right?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
No, it's not even tough, man. It's not tough.
It's not true?
No, it's just not tough. Like
But if you can't commit to a woman
saying-
who could open her legs and give birth to a baby, you can't commit to a woman who's holding you down. Who's
it's not
making you
every
fat.
woman you have to commit to. Like, who gave you this law? Like, who said?
So that's creating more and more broken homes. That's my point.
How you
What's
know that
wrong
the
with
guy that talked to you, his intention was not only to fuck you? You the one trying to.
But then
trying to get
the man
commitment.
takes it further when you make a baby. So your intention may have been one thing, but then you
You
create
have
a
some
baby
guys
and then
that's
you
weak
create
like
a
that.
home.
He's just not in everything.
Facts.
So that's why I'm not
Not
do with.
all men have done that, especially.
It's not every man like that. You just pick
No,
a nigga that's
not
like-
me. Hold on, I don't do the
No,
man.
I am
Oh.
saying she picked
Yeah.
a nigga like that. Like,
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm saying, I look, he say, she say, you're right, may disagree. I feel men create these broken homes, but women are allowing it.
No, you just need to pick the
I feel
right
like
man.
it's a family affair. I feel like the men and the women are creating the broken homes. Because if you see a man's not intentional, you're trying to make him be something he's not, you're also contributing to that broken home.
Right.
So I feel like that
But is a man honest?
Maybe not, but is a woman being
You
delusional?
know the guy ain't trying to be with you, and you trying to create a family with somebody that don't
The
want
woman
you.
being delusional, maybe.
So, but why is the man
You're
even
delusional.
wasting the time? Like, I gotta take it, look, because we always put it on a woman. We gotta put it on the man too.
I
Why?
say
Who
both.
said that?
Both.
No, I'm just saying, not, hold on, I'm not talking to you, Wayne. I'm saying in general, a lot of times people are like, well, the woman opened her legs. Facts, we did do that. Yeah, the woman doing this and that, but then too, when can a man say, okay, you want to be the lead and everything else, why not be the lead and raising a household?
Who want to be a lead? Say that again.
Men want to be leaders, right? Y'all want us to look at you and respect you.
They are supposed supposed to be.
They're supposed to be. That's the point.
They're supposed to gently lead. You
It
know,
goes
so
back
this
to what Wayne first said, trust. So if you trust someone, but Wayne, that goes on the man's side too. If you say you go in intentions, if you're going just to F her and you're acting like you want to be hubby, that's not trust. And if, as a woman, if you're trusting him to be what he says, but if you're being delusional because he's not giving you what you want, you have a baby with him anyway.
Right, so no one's understanding where I'm coming from then. You're saying you have to trust a woman to know if she's the right one to marry, but you don't have to trust a woman to nut in her and make a baby? Like, does that...
Most men know. Most men know. He said it.
Like, that's not...
He
no
said
common
that.
sense.
He said that. Most men know. Wayne said
It's
that.
not every guy that you see that talk to you like he won't really like you.
Mm-hmm.
It don't necessarily mean he really wants you.
Wait, I get
Now
that.
you, as the woman, you gotta figure out and not rush things to figure out if this guy really trying to be with you.
Right.
But most women don't, especially if the guy got a strong game.
Yeah,
You end up running the front very early,
yeah.
and then now he fucked you so good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want this nigga to leave.
Wait,
Even
that's
this
not what I'm
nigga ain't
talking
shit, you still don't want
I
to
know
leave.
that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the comment of men have to know that you could trust you and everything before you know that's the right woman for you, right? But I don't understand that. You take short amount of time to trust a woman to make a baby, then you
it's
just
like-
actually
it's
want to
like-
make her your wife.
I know you heard this before. Like men are like the king of the drug, like some lion. You know what I'm saying? Like a lion
I
or
know what you
something.
mean.
Where
Y'all
they
hunters.
hunt, they hunters.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I noticed this with I'm not like that. Like if I'm talking to someone and I really don't want to be in a relationship, bro, I'm never going to use the relationship. Like I'm not gonna play with a person like that.
Yeah.
And women
But
still try to
I've
get
been
you to
around
know that.
other male friends that every girl they talk to, that's my
Yeah,
woman.
that's my woman.
Even and he got like a million of them.
Yeah. And
So it's just you as the woman, you gotta
Need to know
figure
the
out if
difference.
this guy is like
correct.
playing
But
you or not.
Wayne,
But
we
some girls
both
don't even
agree
have the
on that.
time to do that.
We both agree, but I'm going back to what I said when you said trust. A man has to know he trusts that woman.
No, I'm saying it takes a while for a guy, especially if a guy just come out of a relationship. It always takes time for a guy to pick who he may go around and go swimming and see and dabble and see what's out there, but it takes a while for a guy to be like, you know what, this one right here is different. You know what I'm saying? And then he may lean over that side a little bit more, but that's how we are.
Yeah,
We don't just rush to every girl.
I get it, but men are rushing to have babies. That's my whole point. Like, you have to know a woman to trust her to know she'll be the one
So
forever.
while he's doing
a child is much more
while
long
he's doing
term
this
than
dabbling,
anything.
while he's doing his dabbling, like I was saying, sometimes some guys end up dabbling and end up with some fish, or some small ticky fish.
You know what? Okay, anyway, let's go through some questions.
But that's how
Whatever. When?
Okay. So, with you all saying he say, she say, I think, let me say, it might be safe to say that this question is about to tie into what you all just said.
What?
So, let me read a compliment to Tanae first, because this is the one that came through first. Kelly from Brooklyn.
What up,
Go
PK?
So, Tanae, you are beautiful and rep CBW so good.
Hey, thanks, Mama.
It's refreshing to see this. So many people are changing their image is based on other people's opinions and the pressure. You seem so confident. Have you always been like that?
Confident, yes. But if I'm being, thank you, Kelly.
Kelly from Brooklyn.
Thanks, Kelly. Big up Brooklyn. Yes, I've always been confident, but if I'm being honest,
Brooklyn what?
Brooklyn.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Shame on you.
but if I'm
I just
being
wanted to
honest,
say
you
that.
all, Wayne and I had conversations about this before. I have felt more confident if I'm being honest, when I became fluffier. And that's just me being honest. You know, our mom's Dominicana, and we grew up with women with curves and hips and butts and
Let's mention that.
yes, my mom.
Afro
That's around
Dominican.
Afro Dominican, okay? And my mom like everyone around me always had butt and no waist. Now I got more belly than my mom, which I don't know how, but you know. But I always been confident, because I always know, like even growing up, my dad was like, "You're beautiful. No man can run like you. You can run this. Don't let no man tell you whatever you can do." But too, if I'm being honest, I'm very honest. I had my boobs done when I was younger. They're not done anymore, guys. These are mine now. But you know, so there were certain things I did do to enhance myself when I was younger. But no, I'm really I love my body. I love myself. It's always something we want to change. Like I'm like, how the hell my mom's 64, no tummy, and I got tummy? Like little things like that, right? But me being selfish now, and I had like, I'm gonna be honest. I told my daughter father, I was like, after this baby, I want my belly done. Me, and I think honestly what helped me want to stop that is seeing DC Young Fly baby mom passing away after the surgery. If I think that's a blessing in disguise, because after I saw that and I had my daughter, I stopped even going to get my belly done, y'all. I was like, I told my sister I would never go back under the knife. I will do it the natural way. Like DC Young Fly, if you out there, like, you know, the passing of her helped a lot of women decide not to actually touch themselves. Because it was one point I was like, I want my stomach done. That's just that. He was gonna pay for it. I'm gonna get it done. But yeah, thank you. No, but we all have our own insecurities. But no, I love who I am. No one can tell me who I am. So yeah, thank you, though, Kelly. That was sweet of her.
That is so dope.
Okay.
No. So I have Nikki from VA, and it's for both of you.
Hey, VA. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So both of you all, do men take too long to make the right woman a wife?
Oh shit. Go ahead. Go ahead, Williams World.
She said both of you all.
I mean, that was like what we were just talking about.
That's what she's asking. That was a question.
Sometimes we wait too long, and then we could end up losing that female. That's a right. Because I've met people that could be, but you know,
sometimes real men admit that.
Men do take a while for us to be like, you know, especially if you're doing a lot of dabbling, and the right one come along while you're doing the dabbling, like you out here doing some shit. And the right one may come your way, but just like you yourself, the guy, don't feel ready.
That's real.
But it's just whenever y'all, like years after, and you end up with something that's just crazy, you just like, damn, yo, I should have really talked to that one. Like yo, I wish if I could just reverse the shit and go back there.
That's real.
It was just, but sometimes when you out here having fun, you having fun. And it's just, you're just not ready. Some girls, if you really like the dude, I'm not telling nobody to wait, but sometimes I think guys, and I said it earlier, it takes a while for a guy to fully, you know what I'm saying? Even if he's a guy that's doing whatever the fuck he's doing out there. It's either you don't talk to him, or you're going to have to put up with that shit to see if it's you play Russian roulette with a relationship. You don't know how long it's gonna be.
Damn, Wayne.
Today you're gonna extend, but I want to extend a question to Wayne. Okay. Because Wayne, as a real man saying that, and Ron too, as real men saying that, we have real men in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a round of applause. Now let me say this: real men are very opinionated. Real men do stand up for what they feel, and sometimes we deem them as being sexist, which is really, you know, because they are staying in their manly, masculine energy. You have to understand that, respect that. I respect both of these men in this room. Now, I want to say, with you saying that, the extended part of that question is, do you feel like a lot of men lose the one they love and they end up marrying the one that loves them? Because they missed out. If they missed out.
Damn.
Okay, now I can go ahead, Ron.
Well, I feel like it's a skill that men should develop. Like you have to. Unfortunately, it's more women than men, and sometimes we as men, you know, we're not thinking about that big picture. We're thinking about just being the men.
Yeah.
We are, you know, we're attracted to the physical. Yeah. You know, but as we mature, you know, and through experiences, we might have kept the wrong one. You might have chose the wrong woman and then realized, like Wayne was saying, like, man, this ain't it. I should have been back over here somewhere else. This ain't it. Wow. So I feel like through experience, you have to, you know, you gotta.
Do you ever correct your wrong? And have you ever tried to go back?
I have not went back. That's one thing. I live and I learn and
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't consider it, but I'm not gonna willfully search to go back.
Yeah.
You know, like I have to grow and keep moving forward.
The one that got away.
Yeah, you know, like you can't
Yeah.
hold that because you might. That's the thing. We might waste time with the wrong
Yeah.
thing when we should be because we don't have a lot of time.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to keep wasting. You know, like I would prefer that the young lady make my heart jump. So I
Yeah.
know, like, okay,
Yeah.
this is something here.
You know, I agree with that, Ron. I know, you know, I have messed up on some good men. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, I was too immature to realize they were good men. I was comparing. I was like, I will hurt you before you ever hurt me. Some immature girl shit.
Some hurt shit too. That's
Very hurt. I was damaged.
Hurt.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was damaged. And, you know, the thing, too, it was just like, it's like, you know, you get things thrown at you. Like, it's never been hard to get a man. But the challenge is finding the right man. And I think, too, the older I am, I don't ever say, damn, I fucked up on him. You know, he was a good man. I just know what I'm not going to do differently in a relationship. I know I'm not going to be selfish. I know that I'm going to be more empathetic. And I know that I'm going to cater to my man in the sense of the sexual part is easy for me. You know, easily. I know I've always been good at that. But it's actually showing that I care. And that's the part that I used to struggle with. But now, communicate. And that's why words of affirmation isn't necessarily my second love language for myself. It's for the man I'm with. I want to praise my man. He's not like God. Not like God, but I want him to understand he's everything.
Cherish.
Because he doesn't hear that in the world. So,
Cherish is definitely.
yeah, that was a good question from her.
You know what I realized, like, right.
What you about to say?
Wait a minute. So, the thing is, right, say, I'm talking to someone, and I know that they want me. I know that they love me. That could be the perfect girl for me. But because I know that they want you, most men just kind of keep them, she's not going anywhere.
Ooh, yes,
They do
win.
other shit like that.
Timmery.
And some guys chase the one that
Don't show that.
they like to chase.
Yeah.
Because they're more harder to get.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, women
But
are going
those,
there too.
but wait a minute. So, but those girls, I get to learn that most girls that you have to chase, those people make you go out of character. Like it will change
not who you normally are.
who you are as a person. You start being like a whole nother person because you're trying to impress this
Yes,
person
please,
that
Will.
don't really. They taking their time, and then you out here doing the most. You've seen it. You've seen niggas do some shit like that. Like
They
they
do.
around some girl, you be like, why he buying
They
her?
can't obtain it.
Nigga didn't even fuck the girl. He buying her a car. He buying all type of shit. Taking her on trips. Doing all type of stuff. Don't even know nothing about the girl. Like, even if he fucked her 1 or 2 times, like, he don't even ask, you know what I mean, really know the person. He's so mesmerized by this lady.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that he's not even supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's like Sean Stein, my top old Vibes Cartel. Like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no way you should be talking about
Yeah.
another man more than your family.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
that means contact. Listen, we ain't even going on about that part. But what I'm saying is,
The focus is wrong. That's what
the
you're saying.
focus is wrong.
Yeah.
And the person that actually like you is, I mean, I'm not saying you should talk to everybody that like you.
Yeah.
But if they putting that type of work in to try to talk to you,
That's a good point.
I think men is the only, that's where the guy do things a little bit different. Where we will know, a girl would know that a guy really like you, but she, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, no, I agree. The problem with that too, and we actually have this conversation, they cannot obtain what they are starting. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather a man comes to me real and be like, look, baby, I'm going to take you to Cheesecake Factory this night. Maybe in another week we go out that. But other than that, you got to cook some at home. Don't try to take me to all these root Chris and everything like that. And you know I love lobster tails. And then next thing you know, you're just like, you want some noodles with
he's
some
trying
shrimp
to
in
impress
it?
you. He's doing
You know,
too much.
but and that's a problem. But
They
see,
don't, niggas don't be themselves.
they
no more.
don't, and that's a problem because if I'm being honest, a real one like me, I always tell y'all, and sometimes don't understand when I say this, and it's not being boastful, it's not being like, oh, I'm a she woman, I don't need a man. I don't want a man to court me that way. Show me who you really are, and that way I can either love you for who you are, or I'm not gonna love you at all. Because I'm not a dumb girl.
Cameron.
You start doing all this shit, I'm gonna keep playing into it and make you keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because I know that's not who you are.
And then you became a yes man.
And then that's when you hear she a gold digger, she all this and that. No, nigga, you a dumb digger because you thought you would keep me and you couldn't obtain me. So no. But did we run over time for the first segment?
No, that was
Oh,
perfect.
we did?
That was perfect.
Oh my
We'll
god.
probably take a break for you.
So
honey.
yes, if we could take a break,
About
y'all.
4 minutes.
Okay, so people were like, T, I love to see the behind scenes. So I'm fine with keeping like I'm on IG. What's up, guys? And he said, hey, Smitty. He said, definitely, what? Definitely a difference. Oh, with condoms and no condoms. Yeah, to fill. I was trying to get together. Yes, I agree completely. Yeah, man, because let me tell y'all, we're on break now, y'all, but look, I ain't gonna lie. It just kind of ruins the mood if you're with someone and those side. I love like 2, 3 a.m. in the
But
morning.
the
side
problems the prison life that comes without not wearing a condom,
When?
we need to make condom a thing.
Yes, when we.
Like,
We're talking about now in a
condoms been
relationship.
quiet lately.
I'm talking about in a relationship. I'm just not letting everybody sit there and me raw. Like, come on now.
Some
I'm
girls
just
think
saying in a
if a guy
relationship.
fuck them, they in a relationship. They
But
not
that's
necessarily.
Because,
I'm
yeah.
a little cocky, whatever.
But the
Yeah.
idea is, it takes a while before we could even go raw. Like we going raw on the first night.
Yeah, but see, too, when women used to make men want to
First
pay
night.
for it. That's the difference too, you all. Women don't make
Yeah.
guys actually want it anymore. It's just like natural. They're just like, okay.
Yo, let me tell you
a lot of females feel they have to fuck for the man to even want them, and that's the problem.
Women used to act like they work at the clinic. Like, yo, did you bring your condom?
That's me.
Did you have? You don't have a? You gotta drive and go get some condom.
No,
You ever
can I
had to
tell
leave
you-
our house and go get
Yeah.
condom?
Can I
At
tell
the
you?
gas
No,
station.
no,
They come
Ron,
back.
like y'all for real.
Like, girls-
guys feel like I don't trust them because I smell good.
I remember girls used to be like, yeah, you don't have no condom.
You ain't
Let
fucking.
me go.
that's
let me-
nice. Don't tell me that.
No, they'd be like,
You can finger me.
no, you know, I think I do have one.
Uh-huh.
In the drawer over there.
I don't trust them.
You open the drawer, it's like, man, condom
Yeah.
just show out. Like, what the
It's
fuck?
kind of an attachment to
Yeah.
to be honest, and I know everybody says I'm a spiritual person.
The
That
lights
connection
hot,
with
y'all.
your
They-
body, that's so connected.
They used to be like, they make it seem like, oh, that condom been there for 20 years
Yeah.
since the condom was
But
made.
no, can I tell y'all, like, honestly, I, like, guys feel like I don't trust them. I'm gonna smell your dick, I'm gonna smell your balls, I'm gonna smell
Let me
behind
ask
your
y'all
ears.
this.
Y'all know, I'm
I'm not
like,
gonna
it's,
smell disease. Like, the
no,
fuck
but
is
I'm
telling
saying
you
ways
that?
just in general. That's how you know I'm not just gonna, like, unless we're locked in, I'm not letting you take no condom off.
Let me ask you all something. Have you all ever fucked someone that you didn't know one want to be involved with, and the attachment you couldn't figure out why it was still there?
'Cause you went there.
You fucked them raw.
Cause you went
Turn
there.
that in.
Spiritual.
Yes.
Soul.
It's a spiritual tie.
Is it the woman?
soul tie.
Is it the woman you're talking about?
No, the
Because-
men too.
The men too.
Have you ever, wait, the question was, have you ever fucked somebody and you couldn't get rid of them even though you wanted to once you were done with them? The sex is what kept you
Correct.
on the soul tie.
Yeah.
No, ain't no
Yes.
sex ever.
Okay, no, because
I'm not saying like you wanted to get rid of them.
When-
I'm saying like it was toxic and you still
Yeah.
didn't fuck again.
Yeah.
That's a soul tie.
Can I tell y'all? So Wayne and I were talking about right now. We're on break.
No, I get what you're
So
saying.
Ron, I'm happy you're here. and We're talking about this. So I said we were talking about pre-com, okay, and how women can get pregnant or pre-com. So my last pregnancy, hold on, no, that was baby. My pregnancy prior to.
Sorry.
His pull-out game was weak. We were in a relationship. I'm not gonna lie, but you know when you're just like, oh shit, and then before you want to take it all the way out because you still want to feel a little bit, that little doop, doop hits in there. I said, Wayne, that's how I got pregnant. Was that pre-cum? And Wayne was like, what are you talking about? Women don't know everything and da da da. And I'm like, no, that's how I got pregnant.
I'm not saying that. I said to you.
I know I'm gonna say.
That's a real thing.
I said that it's a possibility.
He said it's a possibility.
But I think y'all, it ain't no damn. The nigga coming you probably the night before. You confusing.
Man,
I ain't never get no girl.
man, let me tell you something.
What the hell you gonna pre-cum and then not go all the way?
Some men got Bob Marley cum. As soon as they breathe on you, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So look, Wayne, I'm telling you, like pre-cum be getting bitches pregnant.
I want to hear what Ron said too. Listen to what he said.
What do you say, Ron?
No, I agree. Unless you're practicing that
Even
retention,
retention.
like the edging. That's
Yeah.
that's a real thing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you practice
Edging.
that. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, women got the kegels, but niggas got to work out. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta eventually, like, push up, like,
Uh-huh.
like in the gym. Like, I'm thinking about that.
Mhm.
Like, she gonna get these
Yeah.
strokes.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Like,
It's more mental. It's more mental.
it is mental, but you know when a guy, and like literally, I pushed his ass off, and we were in a relationship off and on, and I pushed him off, and like, I'm just like, damn, you weak at this shit. Next thing you know, I'm pregnant. And I was like, that's
I
all.
don't feel like it. You leak it.
Yeah.
They tell them you leak it. We leak it.
Yeah. No, it's not as potent as the cum.
Yeah.
But you can still get pregnant off it. Well, that's cute. Yes, Ron.
I'm not-
Y'all don't understand. Y'all,
I'm-
everyone keep asking me that, so these fans know it's hot in here. We have lights.
I'm not, listen, man. If I'm going to pre-cum, I might as well just shoot up the whole damn
See?
club.
And then
Nobody move.
Don't move.
but no, for real, you had a man do that, and you ever had the woman just punching you off, like, get the fuck over me, like, yo.
Stay still.
That's a problem.
No, shut up and fire sometimes. You know, sometimes, no.
Sometimes, no all the time.
Y'all need to wear bulletproof vests. That's what you need to
Everything,
wear.
everything. But then it's like, when have you ever said to a woman, and be honest, y'all, like, don't keep the baby, I don't want the baby.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy talk? Like, have you ever, like, a woman be like, I'm pregnant, I don't want
Plan
the baby.
B.
Plan B don't always work.
All right, y'all. So
That's
we're
it.
wrapping up the behind.
No,
the
but wouldn't it
scenes
be, y'all,
present.
can I tell y'all this real quick, because this is the behind the scene, and this is so fucked up. Okay? But I was younger and immature, and y'all know the guy I'm married or whatever. And we were married, and he wanted a family, and I did. And I think I told Wayne this. I literally think, like, I was off birth control, Ron, and I wasn't. I was still on birth control. He was like, why are you not getting pregnant? Like, what's going on? And I was just like, I don't know. Like,
Y'all weak kids. Everybody, you don't know.
when? And I'm happy, Ty. Aren't you happy I have a baby with him? Married or
No
not?
comment.
He was an Aries still.
Shit, I had that crazy Aquarius, so check me.
Oh my God, you said checkmate. Are we afraid? Hey, Kimmy. So, y'all, we're going to have Casey Hot Pot fried chicken tonight.
Yes.
I am hungry, so, Ty, you doing the countdown.
Okay, so you all, that was about 7 minutes.
Ooh,
That
like-
was just a typical break. So I feel like we're gonna go into segment 2. Would you like
Oh.
me to read it, or are you gonna read him?
All right, yo, Ron, before we go back live, I cannot wait to tell you some stuff, y'all. We got some shit going on.
Hey, I'm gonna take a break, yo.
Go ahead, go take a break.
Okay.
So,
How do I stop this shit? Oh.
So then you gonna stop all of them?
no, I'm keeping mine rolling. You take a break. What you gonna do? I know what you're
You
gonna
might not
do.
want to say it on the break. Everybody need to re-up with your cup.
Yes, more Taylor Port. Yo, where is our endorsement, Taylor Port? Seriously. But, yeah, I'm hungry. Ty, Kimmy, okay?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Me too.
Okay. She's gonna be here, guys.
Ty, you gotta read comments and stuff. Like, I forgot to tag
no
Latanya.
doubt. I will look into it.
All right.
We're live, right?
Can we take a shot real quick?
Dang.
Okay. I guess we'll clap the hands.
Yo, big up, Ty. Everyone's like,
Look
big
at
up.
this. Look at this. Jesus Christ.
Her pussy wide.
Ah,
Ross.
Hey, what's it on?
I'm looking, stepping up
Her
for.
pussy wide.
Oh wow.
I'm looking for you.
Sensational.
Sensational, y'all stupid. Pick up that man that does that. I love when he does that. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Do y'all ever record yourself?
Ron, y'all
on
both
set?
sides?
You have?
Y'all both sides?
Really?
Huh?
You going outside?
I ain't bring no judgment suit. I left it. I was
I'm about to go smoke a cigarette. Can I do that? Or not good?
Yeah, do y'all want to vape?
It's a free country.
Huh?
Do you want to vape when it opens?
No, I got cigarette.
Who wants to vape? Alright, I'm gonna talk to my people because I'm still alive. We ain't gonna.
Ron,
No, that one calls me.
Ron, looks like you're a little, might be a little less.
Y'all, it's so hot.
What is it?
What's up, guys? We are live on 4 cameras. Huh?
It's CBD. There's no THC in that.
Oh, you need. Ooh, I can't talk now.
CBD. CBD is like
No,
no
it's known as.
No
it's
ABC
like-
in
it's
there,
like-
You don't know what CBD is?
like-
no LD, no
It's the
ABC.
one powder.
I got it. I just didn't bring it.
Okay.
It's right up there for you.
No
waiting.
ABC, no BLT. Y'all got all the damn letters.
Wayne, you got FIVE.
Huh?
You got FIVE.
But what the fuck, man? F5 minutes?
Yes, you spot.
Talking about letters. Hurry up. Shit. Okay, sorry. Let's talk a little bit, y'all. I'm still live. I'm live on IG and everywhere else. First of all, I gotta say thank y'all so much for all the viewership. Like, y'all are watching the fuck out of our shit. So thank y'all so much. No, I'm just talking to people. Yeah, you kind of great. It's up to you. I'm just talking. Because people keep asking questions and they want to know stuff. And one of the main questions I keep getting asked you guys is, when are we going to do more than one show a month? And I'm just like, oh my
Let's
God.
talk to the entire cast about that one.
Yeah.
Cast and crew.
It's so, like, y'all, and you know what's so crazy? I am meeting a lot of people, and they keep asking, how did y'all get started? Like, I'm going to go through the whole rundown, like, how did you and Wayne pick each other? People literally think we rehearsed, because they're like, y'all chemistry is so dope. He gets on my fucking
None of the
nerves.
questions are you. Can we please say
Yeah,
none of
no.
the questions?
So the first 2 episodes, Wayne, and we say this all the time, Wayne and I would be like, Wayne, are you cool with this? Are you cool with that? Because I know his limits, right? And he was just like, after the second episode, it was just like, whatever. And he doesn't know anything till we get on set. And I think y'all could tell that a lot of times by his reaction, like, why the fuck we talking about this? That's a real reaction, because he does not know everything we're going to be
I like
talking
the
about.
diversity in the topics as well.
Thank you.
I've had people comment about that. I've had people comment about it helps them be able to open up.
Yeah.
And people of all ages watch you all, and both sexes watch you all, both genders, which is amazing. I've talked about how people say that you as a woman see things a little more masculine.
I know I
which
do.
A lot
I'm
of
all
people-
woman, though. You
You're
know.
all woman, but women, it helps them.
Yeah.
And now with men, you still are not a man. So
No.
men, I love that we have Ron and Wayne in here because they're like, hold on, y'all, or this is what it, and it blows me that they agree so much, but they're men.
I
So we
know.
can't
I'm
tell
like, no,
them-
Ron is our voice of
I'm just
wisdom.
kidding.
And
So
Ron,
we can't tell
Wayne
them
is. Wait.
what it is. We have to realize that there's a men in the
Yeah.
room. If
Yeah.
you ask a man something, let him answer from his perspective,
Mhm.
and you're a woman, so you answer from your perspective. So it's it's delightful.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
like a brunch.
So I get so many, like, I could pull up messages from a lot of people just like, yo, how did you get started? Like, give me some pointers. Like, what are y'all doing? How do y'all get y'all viewership and everything? It's like a lot of promoting y'all. And not even, I don't want to say it's hard to attract people because you got to be personable. Like, I think what people don't understand is it's a million podcasts, but you just have to find your niche. And I think, you know, when I was pregnant, I was going to do blogging about being pregnant, my pregnancy, and everyone loved how I was doing so much and getting my belly casted. And everyone knows I love being a mom. Like, my daughter is just everything to me. And just to see Egypt Sky growing, like, everyone's like, oh my God, my social media niece is almost 4. And I'm like, y'all were on this journey with me. Like,
Yeah.
I announced her gender during COVID online. And so it's just like, you know, I kept being asked to do blogs about pregnancy and motherhood. And at first I was going to do that, but then I was just like, Wayne actually was the one was like, the older his children get, he doesn't post them so much on social media, and I actually kind of stopped posting my daughter so much. It was some guys who were sharing her pictures,
That
y'all.
was me, boy.
And I was like, ooh, that's so crazy.
You are
Like,
team too.
you know, so I was just like, I'm going to slow down on just, you know, doing things on social media with my daughter so much, especially the more I'm putting myself out there, and people know me in different arenas in life. We know I used to dance, so people who know me from the strip clubs, and people know me from doing hair, or, you know, what I do now. So it's just like, you know, I decided I want to focus on just being an adult and a growing woman and my sexuality and living life and just focusing on that.
Now,
So.
I want to give you some flowers here.
Thanks, girl. Rose in the
Here
hole.
we go. So, I want to give you some flowers because
Mm-hmm.
people don't even understand the things that you do behind the scenes. It's not about
Thanks,
bringing it
girl.
all up, but it's more about the dynamic of helping people with their events, helping people promote themselves, helping people get out there with the courage and even the wisdom behind it that you provide. You're welcome. we have done that as a team, as a sisters, and then we also done that as individuals. And people always tell me how uplifting you are. Even your staff. I'm not going to get too deep into the world outside of TV land right now.
Some of them be watching me. I'm like, don't watch me. I'm your boss. Don't do that.
But I've seen her staff, no shade, out and about because I get out there.
Yeah.
I've seen her staff out and they say, your sister is one of the best bosses I've ever had. So, and that comes from a genuine spot. I don't go places to be recognized by my sister's people because I like to stay low key. But when I do, I have never heard anything that would be appealing or appeasing, not only to your legacy of you and your daughter, my daughter girl, but also some things that you do, and the fact that you're working on your own projects is even more beautiful because I'm not gonna lie.
I can't wait till y'all see me in the Tubi movie. Y'all know.
I'm not gonna lie to you all. My Instagram has some of her employees on it. She doesn't even know, and I let them know certain things, and she probably wouldn't like that. But it's the thing about people watching you and genuinely seeing who you are as a person, and it's encouraging.
I don't think so.
And Wayne too.
But I think what people don't realize is you have to love yourself more than you love anyone else.
Yes.
And a lot of people have a problem when people actually love themselves.
Yes.
It's not being boastful. It's not being cocky. It's not being considerate. We all know that
It's
it's
not
different than that.
selfish.
But you have to be your biggest fan. You have to protest and stand for yourself more than anyone else does. It's a bonus I'm blessed with you all in the room, but I also got to believe in myself. Like, Nothing's Wrong is a gospel song I listen to all the time called Encourage Yourself. Like, you have to literally vouch for yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who the fuck else will? You know what I mean? And a lot of people in this generation hate when you stand up for yourself, when you love yourself. They feel like, oh, this person just feels himself like, don't be so high up because then, you can get knocked down. It's not about that. It's just literally saying, you know what? I know I'm the shit. I know I could do this. I know other people are doing the same thing. No two people do things the same way. Like, when I hear, and like, it's been so many people reaching out to me, T or Tanae or Kirby, whatever y'all call me, how did you get started? How do I do this? I don't not tell them. I just tell them everyone has a different path and we all do things differently. So it's just like you should not try to keep things from people. But then too, I have some people who are doing it just for being an evil eye. And those people I know and I feel their energy. So I just choose not to deal with those people. We used to do promotion for the Caribbean community and those are not my supporters, even though I supported them for years. My supporters are people I actually connect with and talk to and respond to. So you have to sometimes go out of your own comfort zone to get the real support and grow yourself to really meet. And I think that's the difference. People sometimes get so comfortable in what they're used to. And the people that they're around, no, fuck that. That person down the street, you may not know, they will be your biggest supporter and you've never seen them before.
A big lesson is if you're a promoter, for example, of anything, don't expect other promoters to be your audience. You expect your audience to be your audience. Your audience will naturally flock to you. And that's one thing that I think that you show and you elevate and
Thanks,
you love
Ty.
on when it comes to
It's so crazy to think that Wayne and I literally have over 30K views on videos. And I don't know 30K people in this world. To see a video hit 37 views and then people sharing it and people loving it and like comment, like y'all don't understand. I'm just like, oh wow. Now regardless if you agree with Wayne, if you agree with me, if you agree or disagree, whatever, just people watching it, it's just something to me. And I'm just like, damn, like I love what I'm doing. And then too, it's different, right? Wayne is actually from Jamaica. We're Canadian, but it's just like we have a Caribbean background and it's just like we attract people who we never met in our life. And it's either because a lot of fluffy, if you Jamaican, you say fluffy. If you are American, you say BBW. Wayne, I'm live, I'm talking, so don't say too much. Certain people attract certain things and energy. So I have a lot of women who got curves, even don't got curves, and be like, yo, like, y'all know I'm quick to tell people, oh, you want this, you want that. Everyone always asks where I get my lipstick from or what goes on. So you just gotta communicate and connect with
love
people.
the skin that you're in.
You have to.
Yeah.
Can we take a shot before we go 72?
Everybody wants one?
Real quick. Ron, you gotta take a
Y'all
shot.
gonna clap the glasses in the camera view? Yes. Does everybody want one or y'all want one?
Y'all want my top.
Yeah, not a shot though, but
You wanna mix it with Coke?
yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Alright, we do that. Y'all, I had some African fish. Ooh, it was so good, but the garlic is real, and Wayne point, I'm trying to be respectful because I'm perfect the hell out. Y'all want to know the behind the scenes, like, that fish was so good. It was conch. Not cock, but conch. There's so much garlic. Oh my god. Like, I keep burping it. You want honey more? I'm still live talking to people.
Oh, you live?
Yeah.
I haven't went live on this camera yet. It's because I want to drive you on it.
Yeah. Ron, the food is coming. Do you want a donut?
I already snuck one in.
You did? What kind did you eat?
Plain
I knew. I said Ron probably like Blaze. Hey, look, your candies are back.
Too big.
Huh?
You gotta fuck
You have to drink it up.
Oh, I was like,
This is 5 shots.
Todd, that's too many shots. Look, you see what she poured?
Damn, you one of them bartenders.
No, Paul.
You one of them bartenders.
I'm gonna.
Well, you gonna get all your money worth?
You want to stay sharing it? Okay. Oh,
Let him have that. Let me get mine.
I thought we were friends.
you don't want this one?
Huh?
You want this one?
I don't want people to see me drinking out. Everyone thinks I
No,
just
no,
like
no,
going
I'm
off on
not giving you the bottle.
everything.
I'm gonna give you the glass.
Oh.
That was your social portion.
No,
What's
him.
wrong?
Yeah, it's Spanish rum.
It's from Nicaragua.
It's Spanish rum. Go ahead, have some, Ron. You gotta be hooked on it.
Y'all can, oh yeah, we don't have any ice. But y'all can mix a little bit of the Coke with it. Oh yeah, there might be an ice machine. You want
It's right there, I think, at the corner. Ron like the fuck. I never seen Ron back down on the salad. I never seen Ron back down. Come on, cheers. Look, guys, this is what my sister calls a shot. This is what Ty calls a shot.
Can I
On the
get ice? Oh, you
camera.
about to get ice?
You want to get a bucket of ice?
Smell it. Smell it.
It smells so delicious. Smooth.
Yeah.
I was drinking.
Hey,
Hey, should I put my hat in the front?
Ooh.
Huh?
Let me see. No, turn back, please.
The front.
Front. You saying bald now?
Yeah?
You saying bald now?
I'm bald?
Are you
Like
like,
both sides.
you not letting your hair grow back?
No.
Oh, why you grown now?
I'm old.
Very old.
Y'all said that and have a drink. That's fucked up, man. You didn't
Yo.
agree with me on that.
Stella, I've been wearing y'all lips for like 10 years. Y'all are really slipping because my lips are cracking. The fuck are they putting in a formula now? This is the Patino. Why y'all putting in a damn formula? Like, my lips should not be cracking like this. What's the problem?
Okay. You're still out, right?
Yeah. You want to ask us anything? What's up?
I don't want to ask you all any questions yet because the main camera will be back on. He'll be right back. But I do want to say, let's see.
These lights are hot. Y'all don't understand, like, when you tell you all the lights.
I can't wait for this segment. It's going to be really good, and the questions I have are spicy.
So our 1 year is coming up, guys. Way to have people who want to come to the live. I'm so excited. We're almost at 1 year.
I'm alright.
What?
No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
I want you to look at the cue cards today. Both of them say segment 3. See if they're in order, because I know I did them, but I had to rewrite them.
Well, this is the one that the people wanted us to talk about, the second one.
She mouth it to me, don't say it.
Because I have all these cameras.
Okay, well, look at me.
And we're just not
Look
live.
at me. The one about,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. The one that people voted on us talking about. No.
No?
Yeah.
Yes. And then the last one is
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually we have 40 minutes left. So
That's all? Damn. But we have questions.
Well,
so we
45.
can- Okay.
Because this secret keeps it.
Ron was not playing. He was like, y'all, you not drink everything warm, Ron. So y'all know I'm a teleport girl. Like, if it's not teleport margaritas, but I do Spanish rum sometimes. Ron was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Damn, it's not water.
Hey, can I get
Ron, that is water.
Can I get some of my ice?
He bringing her.
Ron, that's water now.
Cheers, nigga.
You want Coke? Oh, cheers. Cheers. Ron was like, hell no. Did you try a little bit before the ice?
No,
Oh.
I like mine cool now.
You know, we sisters love to get people fucked up.
Yeah.
Cheers, more life, more blessings to the episode 10.
Yeah!
And I can
me up real quick.
He said, fuck that teleport.
Y'all, we really need a endorsement. Everyone's like, do y'all really
Yeah,
think?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we teleport down on this set, okay? I've been thinking teleport for how many years? All right.
Alright then.
And look, let me know when we can ready to get it started. Okay, guys, we are back with 7-2. We never left on my IG or Facebook. We took a break from the other two cameras. So, our viewers actually voted on this one for us to talk about, okay? Y'all know how I typically put out, what do y'all want to hear? I put 2 questions out. They wanted us to talk about when are women with multiple baby daddies dateable? Fuck you guys say, don't start with no fuckery.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Oh shit. I see
No,
a sound.
no, I don't know. I mean, I'm the first for all of them, so I don't know. I
Oh,
can't
that's
speak
good.
on it.
Terry.
Okay, Tambourine for that.
Terry.
No, but no, it's no problem because I talk to people that have kids.
Or are they dateable?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Okay.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, no,
over
no.
2 maybe? What about over
Oh,
2?
your mic.
Oh,
You didn't put
shit.
your mic back
I don't got
on.
no mic.
So when they say multiple, I'm thinking more than 2, right? Check 1, 2.
Okay, I'm good.
You good? Your mic is good. Okay, so obviously, I guess they're asking opposite for me, right? Because, yo, having a lot of different people is like, that's a lot of personalities. That's like a lot of everything. And I have talked to guys who have multiple children, if I'm being honest, right? Oh.
How many were talking? I think grace period for 2 if someone without children. Did you have enough somebody could have one young? Like my ex that I was talking to last year, the year before, whatever, don't matter. He had one when he was young. He
Why you told me to fix
matured,
that earlier? I
graduated
totally forgot.
college, and then he ended up being married to the next woman and had a child with her. So that was different for me. That was okay. But I'm talking about 3, 4, 5. I'm not being judgmental. That's just what I don't want for my life.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like, okay, I'm not a man, Ron, maybe. I just feel like it's a lot of opinions going on when you have a lot of people in a household, right? Not necessarily living in a house, but I really feel, okay, this sounds so crazy. Sorry, women, don't hate me. You can't just let anyone nut in you.
That's fine.
You can't.
That's
I'm
real.
sorry.
You was
Like,
just saying that you go wrong.
no, Wayne. I'm talking about a relate. Don't put no, fuck you. Don't put Wayne, don't put words or anything else in my mouth. What I'm saying is, in a relationship, I go wrong. He's not a fuckery. I go wrong in a relationship. I'm not saying when I meet someone, I'm like, I'm gonna just fuck off. You know, no, Wayne. I'm talking about just in general, right? I think a lot of personalities are hard to deal with. That's a lot of opinions. What if that child is living in your house and you are a disciplinary, but then that other parent doesn't like it?
But I don't know. But I can speak. Let me speak for myself.
Go ahead.
I don't bring baby mother drama anyway. My shit is separated. So if you talk to me, it's not like you ever gonna see a baby mother. Or I don't even bring my kids around people.
Right.
Yeah,
But we're talking about long term.
Nah, if it's long term, the only thing that you're gonna be seeing is maybe my kids. So other than that, like I'm not. You're not gonna have. I don't do drama, and that's why. But I know girls talking to a girl because guys are so hard to let go. I sometimes don't like to talk to people with a lot of kids, especially if it's fresh.
I understand that.
Because
Right
it's
after
always
born.
the nigga just won't
Yeah.
give up.
He can't
Like,
let go.
He just won't let go.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say there's a natural bias where it's more acceptable and tolerable for a man to be that way than a woman?
Absolutely.
Because, you know, like you said, I agree with what you said. I feel like the man would be more attached to
Yeah.
the woman that has the multiple baby daddies than the guy that has multiple baby mamas.
Some guys think that because he got a kid with you, he can fuck you
You can
anytime.
have
yeah.
sex with you, yeah.
But because sometimes that's the case. Let's be honest. I know for me, you all, and look, I could say, for instance, I've been pregnant multiple times. I was in relationships, it was different phases in my life, and sometimes it happens that way. You think you're gonna be with a man, you all have a baby, it doesn't work. You get with the next man, you're gonna think you're gonna be with the next man, you have a baby, it doesn't work. But after a certain point, you have to realize I'm doing something wrong.
Without judgment, could you possibly be a baby mother to 4 different guys and say you love them all enough to have a baby?
Hey yo.
I couldn't.
Shit. Oh. Yeah.
I couldn't.
Nah.
What'd you say?
I said, without judgment, just with their reasoning, and as a woman,
Yeah.
and I don't have children, people, so let's make this clear.
Yeah.
I could not possibly, in my right mind,
Yeah.
say that, oh, you know what? I love each 4 of my baby daddies enough where I could have had a child with each one of them. I couldn't do it.
I see the differ there, right? Because in every phase of life, right, you could have had a high school sweetheart and you thought that was going to be your in all. In high school, I didn't date high school guys. I went to baby showers, not graduation.
Same.
So it was different for me, right?
Same.
Honestly.
Same.
But, I was that one. But, when I was younger and in a relationship, and this sounds kind of crazy now that I'm older, but I was 18 dating a 26-year-old, right? So I'm thinking that's going to be my husband. That's
Big
gonna
man, you love.
Always.
Oh, you me.
You know that.
Pick up yourself.
Shut up, Wayne.
That is it.
When, but anyway, but so at that age, I'm like, that's gonna be my man. Like, we're gonna be everything together. You planning out your wedding, and well, I never really planned my wedding, only baby showers. But I'm just saying. Then at my next relationship, serious relationship, we fall in love. We're together and everything like that. I think that's gonna be my man. Same thing. You're planning your life with him. Doesn't work out. But I think after a certain point, it's a pattern that you have to see you're dealing with the same type of man for it not to work out. Do I think men with multiple baby mamas switching around is dateable? Past a certain amount, no, y'all. Because even though you may say you don't do drama and everything like that, you may not, but what that woman does.
Huh?
Like, you can't
You
control.
might be attached to someone who does, even if you
You
don't.
can't control everyone.
I don't know. I know my situation.
Right, it's different. But
No
that's
problem.
like, just say, okay, we're in a relationship and the child lives with me. I don't believe in hitting children. I would never even hit my child. However, you're under my household. You're going to abide by my rules. I'm taking care of your child. Do I feel that I have?
Even if my baby mother was drama, I have a system. Like,
That's
I
okay,
make
but you
sure
have
that my
boundaries,
shit
Wayne.
don't bring drama to anyone that I'm talking to.
Wayne, you're one of few men who have boundaries.
Wayne, not everyone has
that, but
boundaries.
people do not
You know how many
boundaries
people
up
I
to
know,
Right.
baby mamas cause so much hell and conflict in people's life because they're mad that person moved on.
That's their business.
Correct, and that's what we're saying. Is it they wanted to hear? Do we feel that those type of relationships are workable? Are they dateable? I feel anyone could be
But
dateable.
a lot of people let people have that control too.
I was gonna speak that shit. Yes, they do. You have to set boundaries.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Especially women.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do
men
the
too.
manipulative thing where it's like, oh, I'm trying to keep him away, but then in his face, she's like, baby, you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So women, we're naturally manipulative. It doesn't mean that we all play
I have
into it.
gotten along with some baby mamas though. I have done their hair.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think the reason why I don't have drama, I think is because I don't sleep with baby mothers.
Y'all don't want each other.
Even
Tambourine.
if they wanted me, I don't want to.
You let it
Because
go.
you playing with somebody's emotions right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think people that have drama is people that sleep
That's
with.
big man talk.
Yeah, they sleep with their
I gave
baby
him a
mother.
fucking camera.
Tambourine, you want more Taylor?
They sleeping with their baby mother. That's just my opinion though.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have none of that issue, and
That's
I
a
think
good
it's
point.
because I'm not playing with
That's
a
a good
female. You know,
That's true. I don't sleep with my.
Tambourine for him.
I don't sleep with the father of my child.
That's good. That's
So.
what's up.
because the
I
only
don't
way
sleep
she's
with her.
gonna act crazy is because you fucking with her,
That's
and you
good
playing with
stuff.
somebody.
You know
heard it here on He Say, She
Sometimes,
Say.
sometimes you gotta just, even if you want to fuck that person, you should just leave it. It's not
Yes,
everything you have to
man.
fuck.
You heard it here on He Say, She Say. Tambourine for the men.
Okay.
Tambourine, guys. Let's go.
No, you know what? Wayne made a good valid point, and I believe that does take part in it, right? Because it's like a sidekick, if I'm being honest. Once that guy sleeps with a sidekick, he has control. Because I don't care what anyone say. No, it's up to no. Once you step outside of a situation and give the next bitch, like your dick, she controls everything.
That's why you go with no secrets.
Yeah.
Even if they're
Yeah.
gonna be a cheater, they're gonna be a hoe. You say, hey, I like multiple women, I like multiple men, and they're good with that.
Yeah.
Go with no secrets. Give them the option.
Yeah.
Give them the
But see,
option.
people don't do that. People are not like literally.
Some
It's
do.
nothing wrong with no. A lot don't, because if they did, we won't have these issues.
Timmering.
Thank you. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people are not honest. Like, you think, am I fucking him? I'm gonna be like, yeah, baby, you're the only one. I'm not fucking nobody else. Somebody else dick is going in my throat. No,
Yo,
I'm gonna be
go
honest.
on my
because
live
as soon
on
as you
Instagram
don't
and see
do
what
that-
Shane's saying. Yo, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, let me go get some comments. Okay.
As soon as you don't do that, you open up a gateway for just more chaos and just bullshit. But I agree. You can make it work if you all establish boundaries and also communication and being honest. I know a lot of guys who could fuck their baby moms anytime they want. I'm not one of those people. So if you dating me, you know, no baby daddy's flying back in here. You either
Alright,
right,
question.
it's
Ain't
done
no going
right.
back. Ain't no going back.
No, because if that was the case, I would still been with you. That's an easy way to be in a relationship. It's baby mama, baby daddies. Let's be honest, because it's already a connection there.
It's no going back.
It'll make it
You
easier.
gonna be good
I think a lot of people
Yeah.
that be on child support outside of not doing your job
Mm-hmm.
is niggas that going back to somebody
So
that
they can
should
control
not.
them.
Yeah, like thinking fucking them could make them relax.
Mm-hmm.
But you only fucking with their mental
Mm-hmm.
even more.
Mm-hmm.
It's best you just move on. And
Yeah.
the only thing you should be working on is be friends with that person.
But is it hard to move
It's
on?
not showing his comment because you gotta accept something from me.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
collaborator?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What this is just
Mm-hmm. You can't read it, Wayne?
I can't see.
Oh, yeah, that's, neither can she. What the
Well, I
fuck?
can look it up.
But, Ty's not even reading the Facebook messages, so.
I was.
Oh, okay. But I don't know, you all. To your point, yes, anyone is dateable. I just feel like it has to be boundaries. But it is a lot of personalities too. And then people parent differently. So if you're dealing with someone who does not believe in discipline, and then the opposite person is very much so stern on what they believe, that could be challenging too. Like, you know what I mean? So I think you have to say, look, this is who I'm with, you know, this is the mother of my child. Baby mama sometimes to me just sounds like she's nothing, if I'm being honest. Everyone sees it differently, but I'm just like, you know, that's the mother of my child.
My children's
And
mother.
My children's mother. There you go. My children's mother. And, you know, we have some things we need, like, you have to be mature enough to have this conversation. And I know that does not happen. It may seem like it's a dream to be that way, but I don't have no issues.
Well, you gotta get a girl that's pregnant that mature enough to do mature shit.
But what about the guy too? Sometimes the guy loves
And maybe you need to get a nigga. If you gonna have baby for a nigga, talk to a nigga that's mature.
Let me
Like,
tell you
these
something.
little kids that y'all be having kids with.
them, not y'all. Mm-hmm. But no, wait. Can I tell you though? Because a lot of men hate to see a woman move on too.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's just how you do it. It's how you do it. It's how you do it.
Mm.
I 100% think it never failed for me, so I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but I know for sure
Yeah.
the way how I do shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna see my kids, I'm not over here like touching you, like, hey, what's up? Smacking you and doing all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing with people,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta think if you was supposed. Put it like this: if you're my baby mother and you over here touching me and my dick and
Yeah.
all that stuff, I'm gonna wanna fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing for guys. Like if I'm touching you some type of way,
Mm-hmm.
you're playing with someone. So now they think that you probably want to be with them, and then
Yeah.
you went over there and gonna talk to somebody else. You're
Yeah.
fucking with them.
Yeah.
So that's how I see some
That's
girls
an
be
easy
doing
thought
some weird
too.
shit.
I just don't go backwards.
Right.
But
I don't.
I don't go backwards.
Now, if I'm going backwards, is in like go back to talk to a person.
Mhm.
But while I'm talking to someone, I'm not going
Yes,
to violate. Like,
yeah.
you gotta separate. the
Yeah.
shit.
It's safe to say if you're a good man or a good woman, people are gonna want you back and you might want them back. And it's also safe to say that there's a respecting boundary there.
Yeah.
You can admit
Especially
when someone's a
with
good
baby
person.
mothers, you gotta move different.
You do.
Not like
You
a
do.
regular girl that you fucking like. You gotta have a style to deal
Yeah.
with baby mothers differently from a style to deal with a girl that you broke up
Yes, I agree with
with.
you.
Their shit is totally different.
I agree.
You gotta move different
I
because
agree.
they got a kid with you,
Yeah.
and your kid is telling the mom, why don't you and daddy,
Yeah.
or that, or your kid
Uh-huh.
saying, why don't you and mommy? So you gotta move. You
I
gotta
agree.
be solid on whatever you're doing.
I agree.
Like, stick with it.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby mother without the sexual
For sure.
content of
Yeah.
showing the love and the compassion to that person
Yes.
for your kid, not a front.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
the reality of treating them well. The same thing with a woman to a man. Treat them well because you have a child with them, and that child will always remember.
Ty, not to cut it off, y'all wanted us to talk about, we have like 20 minutes left, right? Can we get to the 2 questions? Cause I
Well,
know
we
it's
have
like-
a little bit longer than 20
Oh, we do?
Yes, we have 30.
but I'm gonna get to the last
But-
segment because I really want to
Yes.
dive into
You
that.
want to do the questions first?
Questions real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries.
Sorry, guys,
we
we're
can
trying
go
to-
back to that.
Y'all wanted us to talk about that. I think anyone's dateable. However, you have to also set boundaries and be respectful to
We
them.
can go back to that one. That was really good.
Yeah.
So I have Diamond from Silver Spring,
Oh, okay.
and this ties into, look how ironic. It says, "Is co-parenting hard?" Wayne and Sting. And Ron.
I mean, co-parenting is hard. It is. I think it is to an extent.
Yeah.
And like the only I'm saying that because, especially if you want it to be a certain way,
Yeah.
you have to stick with the way how you want it to be, and not try to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to. Like again, like I said, like I don't want to play with my baby mother and people's emotions. So I gotta respect her.
Yeah.
I gotta allow her to go fuck too, just like if I'm fucking.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah,
That's
that is
So-
real. Tamara.
Mhm.
And if I gotta keep the baby for her to go fuck, I don't want my son to be around that shit.
Correct. Yes.
We gotta do the
Wait.
same shit.
I'm learning today. Yes.
All right, Tamarine.
Down
Ron?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have some challenges. I feel like the majority of the time it should be going well if everyone is accepting of what they must be doing.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be arguing over stuff that does not matter.
Yeah.
The only thing we should be focused on is birthdays, holidays,
Tamara,
doctor's appointments, school. You know what I mean? School clothing, shopping. Like, just the stuff that really matters.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, have y'all ever got jealous?
Well, no, early on when you're young, early in a relationship, but then you realize,
I
and
never
understand,
did.
like,
Oh, good.
I move on. I move the fuck out.
well, no, it's not necessarily about being jealous. I would say that you don't want another man around your child
Yeah.
trying
Yes.
to be
That's what it is.
chastising
That's
your
what it
child, like, you know.
And that's you see, if you think like that,
I had to.
some guys because they're thinking like that, some guys are still trying to deal with the baby mother because they don't want another guy to be.
That's why you said
no.
you down.
But this is the conversation you have to have with her. Is
Yeah.
you gotta let her know
Well, no,
I'm not going to do this, and you can't do that either.
Well, no, I took it a step further. I met the new boyfriend. And I told him straight up.
My man,
I'm like,
come here, yo.
you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, you know, like look, respect to your new relationship. We respect, you know, I wish y'all the best.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mine,
I
we're
love
good.
that. Yes.
We're good. You don't have to
Oh,
chastise
real
because I'm here. I'm
Yes.
present. You know, and this was early, and you know, and ultimately that dude didn't want to stay around
Right.
that long. So I don't have to. I realized like you know I don't have to really do that as long as I'm present
See?
and doing what I got to do. And I ultimately
love that.
But that's how turn. That real conversation helped turn because he wasn't the one who was the 2 and the 3.
right. But ultimately I wanted to have custody of my son. You know, ultimately at the end of the day, and that's,
Yeah.
I'm an anomaly in that
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
But with my other son, I wasn't. I had joint
Yeah.
custody, so it was challenges. Challenges primarily in rearing.
That's honest.
Different sides of
Yeah,
rearing.
that's
Like certain
honest.
punishments at my house didn't fly to their house.
See?
But you know, but they grow up.
Yeah.
That was the best thing I could say at the end of the day. Like, I'm not gonna fight with you over certain things. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. The kids grow up. As long as I'm pulling up solid and doing what I have to do, and you as a mom doing what you have to
Yeah.
do, the kids gonna be alright.
I'm not going to answer that because y'all answered that perfectly
Yeah.
well.
We have a spicy one now.
Oh.
Y'all ready to get spicy?
Okay.
Ow! Okay, sorry, I'm a little excited. Miami Mini Mommy. Okay?
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I want to have a threesome, but my man doesn't. The relationship is dry. Sorry about that. The relationship is dry.
It's fine.
How can I make him try new things?
You can't make nobody do nothing.
But how much is a little persuasion?
Okay. Speaking as an ex-threesomer.
Wow.
X3 summer.
Let's see. Y'all know forced to do anything. I used to.
What kind of man she talk to that don't want to do it?
You feel like pride.
My girl come to me with that shit. I'm ready now.
Well, maybe she's just secure. Maybe she's just secure though.
Okay. First of all, you have to be with someone secure before you have threesomes, y'all. You have to have a serious conversation if you're in a relationship.
You see how she say, you have to have, she did this. She's like, you have to have.
She's an expert.
I don't know, she's like, you have to. I don't know what she's holding right here, though.
The doctor.
She's like, do that again. Let's see
What did I do?
He was like, you have to, go ahead. Explain to you whatever you were saying.
Okay.
She was a conductor.
You have to have rules to this shit.
I
right?
agree. Tambourine.
Because now where I am in life now, I don't no. It's too many fluids. Like I ain't doing the shit I used to do anymore.
When you think about it,
I'm very honest, right? Oh no, like sex was amazing. Like I just, but I'm very honest. And whenever it happened, I was the one who brought the women to the relationships. And I don't like men on men. Like hold on, train.
Yeah.
I don't like
No
to.
pun.
No diddy.
No pun.
Why you?
No pun.
Wait, hold on. I mean, we talked about this before. I don't like the train thing. I only know I don't like it because yes, I have tried it. I'm very honest. But shut up, Wayne. But you have to be honest. Like, first of all, she should have a sit down with her man and say, "I'm not being pleased." So before you even try to bring anybody else in the bedroom, you need to be honest and be like, "Baby, it's not babying anymore. Like, I'm not coming like I used to. I'm not excited. Like, you're not turning me on. So don't search for outside until you get your home right.
It's not bisexual. Like, let's explore that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you have to have those conversations. You don't just want to say, "Oh, it's not working. I'm gonna bring somebody in the bedroom." Y'all should sit down and be like, "Baby,
Can I hear that question one last time?
Sure. I want to have a threesome, but my man doesn't. The relationship is dry. Sorry. How can I make him try new things?
First of all, there's other ways before just adding somebody else in the relationship.
There is.
You can role play. You can watch
But
porn.
I'm
You
not
can make
gonna knock her.
porn.
I'm not gonna
You
knock
can
her.
just I'm not either. Threesomes are amazing.
They
like
are.
they are really good.
They are.
But you have to literally be comfortable with your man enough to know why it's not working for y'all. If you bring another person in the room, then you go with the other person, not your man at all.
You cannot talk about it.
So, but did you say she wanted a threesome with another woman or another man?
Well, she didn't
That makes a
specify,
difference.
but I'm assuming the woman, because a lot of women that want threesomes, not all of them.
No, a lot of women want to
Want
fuck
to-
other women. Let's be honest. Am I wrong?
Say what?
A lot of women fantasize about other women.
Yeah, a lot of women do.
I like that part. I don't like the other.
A lot of women
But
because
I feel like if you doing it, I've learned like all of my crazy moment with like a threesome or some shit like that. It's planning it some people don't like the planning.
yeah,
But if it just
happens naturally,
happens,
organically.
like if you were to invite a girl over and with your man and y'all just talking and y'all drinking and
you're
doing
like, go
a
ahead,
lot of
baby,
shit,
suck his dick.
and
Let me
then
see you
and
suck
all of
his
a
dick.
sudden
Yeah, it
some
happens.
touching happens
Yeah.
and boom,
That's sweet.
shit
Yeah.
happens. That to me is more exciting.
But you have to kind of plan a little bit, Wayne. Like never, not like it wasn't never be like, "Hey, babes, come on, to my girlfriend, come on over, like let's all watch some movies together."
I don't, you know
like,
what?
I'm gonna set
Maybe it's the
rules.
way she presented it. To
Yeah.
him. Maybe it's the
She
way
was like, you're dry. This is
Yeah,
boring.
she probably like, "Baby,
Yeah, I want another bitch.
I need another."
I don't want this no more. The fuck?
No, but seriously, it is how.
That's
you
why I told you about the other bitch.
Or you know what I used to do? I used to be like, "Baby, we watch porn," and I'm looking at the girl's nails. I'm like, "Oh my god, her nails look so good on your dick." Like, he's like, yeah, like, so, I mean, but it all depends. I haven't had threesome in a couple years, though, so maybe I'm out of the game. I don't know. But I used to love a threesome. Like, it used to be so much fun.
And a lot of people that do them don't even talk about it much.
No.
Like it's a lifestyle for some people, in all honesty.
But can I tell you, my men never liked it.
Yeah.
I never dated a girl, and that was presented to me before.
Yeah, 'cause there's
All
not one girl to
my
themselves.
shit
I'm not
happened
been
just
with
like
your woman.
It just happened because
Yeah.
it was
But
like.
do y'all, like, do guys get confused sometimes in a threesome? Because sometimes I'm just like, okay, baby, like sometimes a woman has to conduct it.
I wonder
Maybe
if-
that's
I
why
was
I'm
about
doing
to
this.
say that.
I wonder if she said. I wonder if she said threesome
A
with
woman
another man. And
usually
he
is
just didn't-
leading that process.
Maybe she should have cleared that up because
That's
she
what I
probably
said.
talked
That
about
you want
another
another
guy.
dick or you want his pussy.
That's
the difference.
You
But
gotta
then,
say no to the dick, but you can
Yeah.
say no to the pussy too.
No,
It's
I'm
more-
not
it's
doing-
more
I've
for-
heard a girl tell me before that they wanted another dude.
yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No, they didn't say they wanted.
Yeah, I know
another
what you
dude,
mean.
but they say they would like to
It's a
try
fantasy for some
two
people.
guys.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
No. Yeah, double penetration. Yeah, that.
Yeah, the
Oh my god.
We use toys
Ron.
too, but double penetration is a lot. But the toys with it is
Just nowadays, though, it's just like
I'm not judging.
Like I don't want more than one dick at a time. Like I don't
Yeah, that's a
need.
lot.
Like I don't know. Like dick don't be dicking.
Don't
anymore.
they have to do so many
Sorry.
acrobats? They have to do so much acrobats to not touch each other.
But for
Like,
me,
I'm good on that.
for me,
I'm good on that.
I
Too.
can.
like one in this hole, one in this hole.
Okay, but it depends on what she wants. If she wants another dick, then she needs to talk to a man because that means he's just
Yeah,
not.
just
But
be
if she wants to
right.
experience it and just like show her the man what she wants conceptually to her, then that's different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want another woman, go for it, Miami Mini Mommy.
Oh yeah, in that name, you can find a lot of bitches there.
That's a hot name, okay?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
She must be short. Mini.
Miami Mini Hot Mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy.
You
I'm
can,
hot.
can we see what she looks like?
I don't have that.
Oh,
I don't have that, but the name sounds hot.
can you slide my DMs real quick? I'm trying to see something. Not like that. Not like that.
I'm telling you, because she's looking for
Going
it.
down in the
That's
deep.
Tamarind.
No. I'm just like I can help you. Like I can help you.
I love that topic, honestly. I talk about it all day. But let's go to another.
It's not taboo. Like
I love it. I love it.
Like it is what it is.
Let's go to the next at the last segment though, because
Yeah.
I'm not rushing. We can go back to that.
Just don't pick nobody with wetter pussy than you, because then your man might really leave you.
Okay.
Or the throat. Like
Or the throat. Like if that throat,
Yeah.
if she swallows while coming up, then that might be a problem. But can I tell you,
Hey, yo, let me ask
a
y'all.
lot of men don't like to be swallowed all the way.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question. So you've done threesomes.
Wait, don't act like you don't know me.
So say,
Don't act like you don't know
so
me.
say your boyfriend, right, and you have another girl come around.
Yeah.
How do you feel if he's spending more time fucking her and not you?
Okay, so that's never happened, but I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, he always fucking
You don't
me,
mind?
so
I would not mind. I would watch. I would literally watch. And we're like, no, bitch. He need his balls sucked like that. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like, I'm like, dude, it's different, bitch. Like,
Yeah, but you said
No,
that
I'm
you don't
not
think that you fuck the vibe up if you
no,
feel like,
I'm just
no, you
saying.
can do it like,
No, I
let
would
her
not.
do- what if he likes that though?
I would be. Can I tell you? That's why I say it has to be
You have to be
conversation. Like all
confident.
bullshit aside, you have to have those conversations and say, is this something we just want to do once in a while and together, or is it
Yes.
something you're interested in?
Or you want to
Because then you might as well
What if
have
he
a.
like it and he like, yo, can you call her over next
Then
week?
you know what? We'll all be in a relationship and make sure that bitch cooks.
Look at me. Look at
We didn't turn Polly
And you
now.
You
gotta
know,
have
no bitch can ever make me jealous. I will like, and if my man not fucking a fine bitch, we're gonna have a problem anyway.
Tamarind.
When you know I'm a different type of
The
woman, so
woman
that shit don't bother me.
the woman that's about it, she gonna be like, oh, she
And the thing
bad.
is, women be trying to be like, nah, my man, nah. Bitch, your man is fucking different bitches anyway, so what the fuck is the difference?
Look, if your woman approves, that means she don't have too much problem with you. You gotta be
Yeah.
confident people.
No, but honestly, all seriously, like for a Wayne, no. I just think it has to be conversations that you can't just be fucking people
I know
together
older
and you don't
couples
have
that ended
limits.
up doing it as they get older. They've been together 30,
Yeah.
fucking 40 years. They're gonna
Yeah.
go get a hot thing on a vacation. You ever seen those memes? It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's no that.
See, I ain't going no foreign country again, no hot thing.
Not even a foreign country. There's a different
Because a lot of niggas go to these
vacation.
countries to fuck other bitches.
Alright, let's go to the
How many
last
minutes do we
segment.
have? So we could just introduce it. and then-
You have about 15 more minutes.
Okay, guys. So this last one, switching gears from throats and pussy. Somehow we always talk about throwing a pussy.
It's entertaining.
Now I want to know segment 3.
I mean, I love throats. So
Yeah. What?
That's what I said. You gotta be careful with allowing another woman.
Nothing wrong with throat.
It's gonna stay in a nigga mind. I'm just
You
saying.
might be those
I just
right
got
there.
you.
Those right
But for
there.
real, like, threesomes really turn men on? Like,
Deep
are
throat
you?
is very well. It's very good too.
I'm telling
But
you.
y'all like to watch the attitude.
You could, you know, a girl got deep throat. Like her mouth, you could just. I've had conversations with people, with females, and you just like, I know that throat is good.
Oh,
Even if they never gave head before, I'm like, you missing out on a good talent.
Top five.
You could be a top five. Top five, dead or alive.
Top five. Boom. Shout out to all the top fives.
Shout out to all the top five out there.
Yo,
I think every guy know a deep, like, even if you're wrong,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
you
say
could
shit.
just look at a girl and be like, I know you got some skills up in
How
there
do you
that
know?
you just don't know. Huh?
How?
It's sometimes the laugh, their mouth open very wide. You know what I'm saying?
Come here, no females
Yeah.
today. Don't call me that.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh boy.
I know, but what's the next question?
Y'all stupid. Y'all gonna go to the dental records. Let's go to the next segment. Timbery one more time. That's all I got to do.
Top five.
That's
Top
that one,
five.
yeah.
Top five.
No, but when you're into a man and you really love sucking his dick
Yo.
just goes down your throat now.
That's your
Yeah, especially if a girl know how to suck dick really
Yo.
good, you can't wait for her to go on her
That's
period.
your
Like,
part of your body.
Why you gotta wait when you're on her period?
huh?
Why you gotta wait?
Because we have 7 days of that shit.
Who the fuck on their period 7? I'm on 1 to 3 days, the most 3. You getting pussy in throat.
No, that's
the
fucked
fuck?
up. That's why we wait for the period.
That's you would be in there.
Because like, what you gonna say?
That shit will be a part of your body. Let's go to the next segment.
Look, my man don't got
Yo, you got niggas out here waiting for you to go on the period. Like, yo, is it next month? Like, when is
But
it?
see, I don't know
On
why
Tuesday?
women gotta wait till they're
Next
on their
Tuesday coming.
period. No.
And all of a sudden, that day, he's like super horny.
I hate when Wayne says that because women don't have to wait till that. Like,
I know, but what I'm
know.
saying, it's a must.
It's a
Like,
must
it's not even
anyway.
you don't have to. You have to. Like, it's a must.
Step one, right? The sucking game is gonna be all the time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like brushing your teeth, praying to God, sucking dick. Like, you have to do that shit.
Not
Like,
every
what the fuck?
girl do that though.
Nah,
Some
girls,
girls.
don't bullshit. Not every
Okay,
girl.
Okay. Alright, okay, Timbery for the men.
Okay.
Their opinion.
Tell me from my throat, because you're my man. You hit my throat every fucking night.
That's right.
Before breakfast. Before breakfast.
Okay, so, 73 real quick. Leading on from the throat. Are people too sensitive?
Don't ever leave the throat. Just move on from the conversation.
You need it in your life.
That's disrespectful, man.
Well,
You
are
don't have to
people,
go there.
are people too sensitive in this era? Like, are people taking everything
Ooh,
so
I love this
personally?
topic.
And we're gonna tap on it a little bit.
What was it again? Say it again.
Are people too sensitive nowadays?
Of what?
Just in general, like, do they take everything so
Yeah.
offensive?
Personally.
People are very sensitive.
Yes. And over emotional.
Oh, really
It's very
emotional?
emotional.
I think people don't think with their mind anymore. They do think with heart, and I think a lot of people don't respect that I am. My sister always says, I literally think mentally before even my heart. So sometimes people think I'm detached. If we all just sort our emotion, this one is already crazy.
Yes.
We would really not be able to
But you
function.
know, I say,
But
everything flows from my heart, so I have
Yeah.
to be the devil's advocate when I don't like to say that. But like
yeah,
say that.
I get that.
Everything flows from my heart, but I do have to put logic into it too.
But can I be honest, you all? I'm big on not just watching what you say, but how, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. So I understand that some people think that things are too sensitive, but two, if you know you shouldn't have said it, don't say it. So I see it differently, and yes, I think like some things like race is a big issue, which is crazy. I'm 40. It's 2025. Sorry. Why are we still having issues with race? Like certain things like that, people are sensitive. Like you can't say certain things, but people are offended by it, and you know, it's just like I know a lot of times I have to correct people because people don't understand where Black people come in all different ethnicities. People don't know the difference between ethnicities, between race, between, you know, and it's nothing wrong with it. Like I'm African descent, but people gotta understand I'm not African American.
Black
You
people
gotta
are
know the
racist too,
difference.
like, we
Black
be
people are
racist.
racist as fuck.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's really bad.
And that's not only a sensitive topic too. There's other things.
Yeah, it is. Like
Sexuality.
sexuality, also size.
Yeah.
Wayne and I was talking, right? And I said to Wayne, because I saw a comment by one of my Facebook friends, which almost made me delete her, because I'm just like, I don't want to
I
get into
know
it.
it. I read it.
But-
Did I say it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah.
person.
No.
No,
But-
I say, Terry, I want to know.
Okay.
I
So
think
for
it's
one,
the same
okay, so Lizzo lost a lot of weight, right?
Yeah, she looks good.
And Someone said, I know she feels good about herself now because no one with weight on feels good about themselves.
That's not true.
I literally was
And I looked at her, and I don't body shame, right? Because we all have things we need to improve. But this is a girl, if you bend her over, you would still be feeling a wall. So I'm just like, you feel that way about yourself. So that's why you want to project that onto someone else.
I don't like her because she's just loud for no fucking reason. That's the only thing I don't
I
like.
don't care for her either.
I don't care for her either.
She looks
But
good.
can I tell you, Ron, like Wayne and I talked about this, right? Because Wayne was like, women are all starting to look the same. Everyone has weight on them now because everyone's seeing the butt and everything.
Yeah.
But for me, and I said to Wayne, I think slender women are beautiful. There's a lot. But me, even being a woman, my eyes are drawn to women with curves. And maybe because of women I grew up
Ron,
around,
do
right?
you remember you up there, right?
Yeah.
You there? Listen, do you remember when Slim Girl was a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
And if anything over slim, you're fat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about fat. I'm talking about you're just a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
You would be considered a fat person.
Misconception.
Yeah.
Big.
Right.
Yeah.
But slim girls modeling was the thing when you had Tara Banks.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be
Now she
down,
got
like everybody was
throwing
on
up,
throwing
you know
up
what I'm
and
saying?
trying to get skinny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Skinny was a thing.
Even the
I
big
like
girls,
healthy.
they
I
were
like
beautiful.
healthy. And I gotta
Big
get real.
girls.
My woman gonna be Jai representative of me.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
Now, everybody is
It's gonna have to be a-
everybody
I
is
gotta be
is
on that.
thick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no, but for real, every female, that's why you talk to a girl, immediately everybody want to go to a restaurant. Restaurant never was this popping.
That's true for me.
Restaurant is popping like shit.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Like everybody want to eat.
Yeah.
I don't even think the man want to eat like that. And if you want to eat at a restaurant, it's because this girl not cooking.
Yeah.
But every female want to go to a restaurant. Like restaurant is like the thing now.
Yeah. You wanna know why people
Everybody
find
wanna put on
comfort
weight.
in food?
Nah, like you
So
have,
no,
like,
Wayne, that's the way make people feel comfortable is opening up food.
how about the
food
guy
stuff.
make you comfortable though?
Yeah, but you don't understand. Just naturally, like mentally, food makes people feel comfortable. But too, my whole point of saying this
No,
is,
you're going on a,
let me tell y'all something.
A date with the food.
and
that-
this actually ties into what we just talked about when the young lady asked me was I always comfortable in my skin. I felt more comfortable. Look, I have no problem saying how much I weigh. I feel more comfortable, and we all have things we have to change. And I understand people are like, well, the heavier you are, the more you could die and everything like that. We're gonna die one day, whatever. When I was smaller, and when I started working in the strip club, I was smaller. And I'm being honest, right? My sister said I hate when they throw out pictures. I always had curves, and I always had a butt, y'all. That never been gone for me. But like literally, like even growing up, I used to hear men say, "Oh my God, you have a little bit more weight on you." Like growing up, hearing that. And I'm like, my mom used to always say, my family used to be like, are you feeding your daughter? Like, where's her weight? And so it's just like, I've been both sizes in my life, and I get more positive feedback being heavier. And I'm not one of those women, now granted, look, some niggas have called me fat bitches and everything, but then I see their mom and I see them. They're fat bitches too.
It's everybody.
So,
everybody.
I'm just saying, but then too, I have to really say this because I think a lot of people don't understand. Health is number one. And we know if you have a little more weight on you, sometimes you may not live as longer, right? It's true. But just because you're slim doesn't mean you're healthy either. But so what happens is just really saying, okay, I have things I have to improve. Not everyone's going to be a size 1. Not everyone's going to be a size 2. You like what you like, you are who you are. But I think, too, it's not that people are sensitive about their weight. And I can say this because I'm a BBW.
Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
saying this because people are, like, men. The first thing they say when they can't have you, you're a fat bitch.
But they want to fuck.
Let me ask you a question, right?
What?
What's your weight? Do you care sharing that or no?
No, I'm
If not, it's fine.
269.
269?
Mm-hmm.
Good number.
Would you talk to a guy?
Oh!
Would you talk to a guy that's 269?
Mm-hmm. But some of guys always talk to me.
Huh?
Some of guys always talk to me.
I'm not saying talk to you.
Mhm.
Would you talk to a guy that's 269?
Yeah, if I'm attracted to him, yeah.
If you're attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if that's what you like,
Mm-hmm.
if you just like the person, it don't matter the weight,
Yeah.
or it don't matter. There's guys out there like
Yes.
heavier set female.
And I'm 5'4" too. So
And then
I'm
you have
compact.
guys out there that like slimmer.
Yeah,
female.
absolutely.
So if somebody ever say anything disrespectful to
Mhm.
you, maybe he just like those type of female.
no,
And then
normally
the guys that may say a lot of nice, sexy shit to you,
they like my
he
type.
like your type.
Yes.
So there's a everybody like their type.
Right, but when
So
I'm
you
saying
can't-
disrespect, when guys can't have something, a lot of
Yeah,
times
it's-
it's you're a
yes,
fat
I didn't
bitch
know
or
that.
you're this and you're that, and I'm like, well, I'm
Because I'm
the
not
same one you're trying to talk to.
Have
Mhm.
any of you all ever? I'm talking to people that I really vibe with better that weren't my
Mhm.
type. Because when you, as you get older, for instance, slim guys always try to talk to me. Even when I was slimmer and I'm tall as shit,
Yeah.
right? I'm 5'10", so
Yeah,
woman,
and
I'm
I'm
tall.
5'4",
I used to model.
Yeah.
I always got really bony guys always try to talk to me, but no shape, the bigger I get, they're skinnier. But as I get older, I like when they got like the lumberjacks. Like, look, that's wrong, so let's put it out there. That lumberjack type where they look strong and shit, they fucking lift your ass up. I'm attracted to that, but I get who likes me, which is
Yeah.
the tall lean guy, which I ain't complaining about that either, because
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't say, oh, I want to be with a big guy. I'm a tall, big woman. And sometimes when people are tall, you gotta look at, they gotta have more weight on you anyway, even if you're short and you're the same.
Yeah, I'm
height.
5'4", so everyone's tall.
Yeah, I think people just need to find who like them, man.
I agree,
Yeah.
but why can't people understand? People sometimes aren't loving themselves, or they are. I just had a question about that, right?
But it's because they're not loving themselves. It's not about the weight. Like Wayne's saying, it's not about the weight, the height, or nothing. We are all different. Big shit. Sensitivity ain't even about weight. Sensitivity, people come for you if you're a different complexion.
Yeah, yeah.
People come for
Yes.
you if you're a mixed breed. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. If you're
yeah.
black and you're a mixed breed, I have had females argue me down about saying, well, you're still black. You're duh. But if your mother is Caucasian or your grandmother's Caucasian and they raised you and you love them, that's in your bloodline too. I don't walk around saying I'm white because my grandmother was white. I'm just saying I respect all people. So people are discriminative about, I said that wrong.
Yeah, you
They
did.
discriminate.
Oh my God, get that out. Get that out.
They discriminate on everything. So
Yeah.
like even like men's complexion. I've heard when we were younger, chocolate men got it the worst. But guess what? They the fattest motherfuckers walking now. Tamarine. Chocolate men, they're one of the best looking. I'm not saying they care.
No, but Ty's like black, like the color of the
I
back.
want to see that.
Like she
I
wants
wanna
to
see that
see.
teeth.
She just wants to see yellow
I
eyes.
only want to see that.
But no, I
it
just
comes in
yeah, I
everything.
think people
It's
are.
not this way.
I think people are sensitive to certain things, right? Because, for instance, we could talk about politically wise, right? Every time something goes wrong, see all you Trump supporters, and I'm like, Jesus. First of all, let's make this clear. I didn't vote for anyone. I did not go to the poll. Harris is not my girl. Trump is not my man. I don't give a fuck. Like, we gotta live in this fucked up country anyway. But people are so, like, sensitive about everything. Like, if you are red, then, you know, you are the devil. Like, you hate immigrants. And I'm just like, oh my God, hello guys. Like, my family is not from this country. So people are sensitive about certain things. But there's a difference between being sensitive and being disrespectful. Let's just be honest, you all.
Your one vote don't make no difference.
I know.
That girl got.
Wayne, you know how many people in the time like, oh, you Trump. I'm like, you dumb bitches. I ain't vote for Trump. I ain't vote for no one. I just said I prefer Trump over Kim. Like, I didn't feel Harris could get the job done. And so people are sensitive about different things. But to answer that question, yes, I feel like a lot of times in our era, people want to be offended by something. We could talk about people who are gay, right? Naturally, like the pronouns confuse the shit out of me, y'all. I'm being honest. And obviously, y'all know I'm not. How can I be homophobic when I done had sex with so many dumb bitches? Like, come on now, let's be honest. But I'm just saying, I don't mean to be offensive if I don't say her, she, or them. But people want to be offended by so much nowadays. Yeah. So it's just like, no matter what you say, you're going to offend someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like everybody got their preference, man. Me, I just like if I would pick somebody that I can have funny conversation with, or somebody that I could laugh with, and they're smart. Because I don't want to be somebody that's too dumb and I'm saying shit and they don't understand nothing. Yo,
I agree.
And you always like to me is that part, but you know when it comes to the body part of it,
yeah,
I mean,
You gotta be
it is
attracted to
it
what
is.
you're
Some
attracted
people
to.
some people just like certain things. Like if
Yeah.
I had to pick, I like darker female.
Yeah.
But I always get light female. Light
Because
skin
your
female.
complexion, I told you that.
What's wrong with
Naturally,
complexion?
a lot of times when you are a darker man, lighter, you are more appealing to lighter women. And that's not always. That is not always, but we know. Like back in the day, light skinned girls, you used to see them with dark men, right? Like I'm attracted. Like it's always the light guys come up to me. I'm like, I like dark men
You ever see
too.
mixed people? Sometimes they talk to what their mother is.
Yeah.
Sometimes they talk the opposite of what their
Yeah.
mother is. There could be a guy that's black and white when he talks to white girls. His mom's
Mhm.
white. Maybe she raised him up.
Oh, he's white
Or
chocolate.
Maybe his dad is white and he's a woman. Her dad could be white and her mom black. She might go for white
Yeah.
men.
So,
it's just preference.
I don't know how many more minutes we have. Maybe we could go for one more question before we end the night. But you guys, like when Ty's looking for the last question, if there's anything on Facebook we need to respond to, guys, our 1 year is coming up in June. That's so exciting. We're almost at 1 year.
So exciting.
Like,
Them clap along in front of
I know. I was like, what to stop with? That's a big fucking deal. So you all, we want to do the live with a studio audience.
Yeah.
We're still planning on it, and like people are asking when can it come in person, which is fucking crazy. And they were just like, yo, the way you and Wayne act, like how y'all behind the scenes, like I'm calm on camera, like y'all don't hear me saying some things and stuff like that because I am mindful sometimes of the things I say, believe it or not. But Wayne, it's such a vibe.
It is a vibe.
It is a vibe. Cheers, partner. I'm aggressive with my shit. Yo, but if we have another question or not, but then the next episode, we gotta set the date, y'all. What the fuck we doing? I don't know when. I'm waiting for the ticket. Is she here?
906.
Casey Hot Pot is about to deliver the food. Yay! I am so hungry too. It's only 9.
906.
That's it, Ron.
Yes.
Ron, how was your birthday?
It was lit.
It
I'm
was.
still turning up.
What did you do?
Well,
You can find none.
I did a photo shoot for myself. You know,
Aww.
nice pictures, and my granddaughter sang to me.
Oh, they are so cute.
You feel me? And then some friends of mine made me go outside. Like, so
Oh,
I
you're
went
outside.
Yeah, I went to go see a band, and then day party, shawty. I've been outside.
So, Ron, everyone keeps asking me about the speed dating DMV that I mentioned I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Would you be a bachelor? Like, would you do speed dating?
Sure, why not?
You would?
Of course.
Oh my God, you know how many women would be there? Like, if I said, like, everyone keeps asking about it because y'all know I love relationships. I love love. I want people to be happy and have a good. How would you say?
They were around and people talking
Oh yeah, yo, Ron, when you came to,
Top level.
yeah, they love them some Ron. They love you too, but yeah.
Yeah, they respectfully, they love you, Wayne, so you was one of
Nobody like me,
them.
bro.
Wait, sorry. But no, yeah, everyone keep asking. I'm still working on the speed dating theory. So.
Papa condom. That's what you call it. The nigga gonna be over there, and the girl gotta blow the condom. We gotta see they blow game.
Oh, y'all can see
Make
my.
condoms great again.
Yeah.
Yo.
Make condoms great again.
Look.
I have 2 questions. I don't know if y'all want to get so serious.
Yeah, we can. This broken.
There's two questions because I haven't heard the scramble. So one is, what is the hardest challenge you've had to overcome in your life? Which that might be a little deep and it's a good question for another segment.
These bitches.
Or the other question, y'all already did hear the other one, so you
It's a
pick.
good time to say that.
Who has made the most influence in your life? So I feel
My
like,
daughter.
Oh, okay, well, okay. So which one do you guys want to go into?
Influence.
Y'all want to do the influence?
Yeah.
Or might be a little
Okay, so this is a 2-part because my daughter, number one, she has, like, y'all, I'm a whole different person. Like, even from the way I communicate to the way I see life, like, I am so blessed. Like, even if y'all know I want another baby, but even if I don't, God, like, Egypt Sky is pregnancy number 5 for me. So if y'all don't tell me that's a blessing, I don't know what is, okay? God really blessed me with my daughter. But then too, what people don't realize is, besides the strip club days, I'm a trained dancer. I've been dancing from the age of 2 to 14 trained. So tap, ballet, jazz.
Yep, that money
Mimosa.
influenced you too.
You know what? I was good on a pole. Look, let me tell you, I got a pole I'm going to put out. I got to get back to it. I just
I gotta
tried
see you on
to
the pole, yo.
Wayne,
With
let me
clothes
tell-
on.
Yo, Playground Lounge in Philly. Like, I have a lot of people on my page from those days. You better tell Wayne, I used to work the hell out of that
Yo,
pole.
I'll be like, boo!
Remember we had the one in the studio? And I did so cute. I remember going around the so cute. My friend was like, who did that get? Remember? And
Yeah,
I did it get a throw in my ass.
yeah.
Got fucked up.
But my second influence is Debbie Allen, and that's all real talk. Like, you know, from just like, dance has really taught me how to be very punctual and like really like, everyone asks me how am I so focused and so motivated and a hustler. I really believe, and I think that's why I have my daughter in dance. Like, dance really structured me in my life besides the strip club days. I'm talking about prior to. So yeah, I'm a trained, and I also played violin for 7 years. So besides the crazy, I'm very artsy.
You've been blowing a long time.
I've been blowing a lot, and that's why my throat came. It's like this. Fuck you, Wade. Fuck.
bro.
But I have
What
a hell of a
she
throat.
basically
But
said.
I'm very artsy. Like, I love the
Because you
arts.
said
I respect
flute.
the arts. But Debbie
Yo,
Allen,
the
when I got to see her, y'all, when I was gone, it was amazing. But you know, I don't know if I can still get on my head, but I still could do some splits and stuff like that. You know, but
I gotta see that.
no, you know.
You got.
Wayne, go ahead.
You gotta see.
Wayne,
you
Wait,
split.
who's your most
I don't
influential?
feel like you could split, yo. I don't believe that story.
Wayne, don't do that. He always try to dare me so I could do something.
Y'all can do it the last show.
Even with all this ass, I could split.
I don't
Okay?
know. I don't know you split.
Wayne, don't lie.
First
Go
time.
ahead. Wayne, shut up. Don't start with me tonight.
Whatever she said, turn it in there.
Okay, now Wayne, what's something that influenced
Turn it in
you?
there.
Hey,
I mean, the kids. I mean,
I
it's the
think
kids.
it's
Yeah. I mean, the kids part. Yeah. The kids definitely influence you.
They do.
Ain't nobody can not say you want more money, and you gotta get more money out there.
Somebody's been fucking on this.
Yeah, they be fucking on this.
They be fuck. This is like,
That's
yeah,
how-
go
That's
ahead.
how they be fucking on
yes,
this.
Ron, we appreciate you, y'all. I'm gonna stay live on here because I still got people on here. But yes, y'all, Ron, thank you, Pern. I cannot wait. I'm not. I'm just gonna tell them that food, and then I'm gonna get off. But this is an after show. But yes, but Ron, you can end it. Wait, I don't know. I just want to talk shit a little bit, and then
You
till
wanna
the food comes.
sign off.
Yes, okay, guys. So this has been amazing, and I'm looking at this camera, our main one, episode of 10 of He Say She Say, with the Curry and
Williams World, MKOS.
MKOS
Yeah.
for real. We will see you all in May. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. That was episode 10. I'm still live here. When you staying live for a little bit?
A little bit till the food comes.
Yeah, me too. Cause look, one
I'm even
people
when
see
Ron
my name
leaves, go down
chicken.
with you. Oh, shit, my phone dying. Shit.
I told him to charge his phone
It
earlier.
is-
Didn't I
it
say
is
earlier charge your phone?
I don't know how your phone lasts that long.
I say to her.
We got the Nokia 2005.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck.
They still do Nokia?
The no,
I got a flip phone.
I need a flip phone. But no, y'all, thank y'all so much for the viewership. Like, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but that rum hit me a little bit.
Yeah, we all need to eat because everybody's tipsy.
I already
Everybody
ate.
in the pocket tipsy. Hey.
Oh my god, y'all. Okay, so I can say a little bit. Ron, guess what? Guess who I'm about to meet and
You're live still?
I'm not gonna tell too much. Charlemagne.
For real.
I'll tell more.
Damn, big
He's
shit.
at the convention coming up, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go live, and yeah, right?
For shizzle.
When is oh, the fuck?
Oh, well.
Thought it was. It's like a doing that to a
No,
guy.
I know what. Yeah, cause I
I'm
hug.
not on that.
I hug. I don't know
I don't
what the
know.
fuck that is. But yo, I'm so excited. Thank you. This is my first time ever going live from IG.
You guys,
all
see
y'all.
me before
Say
you
hi,
read.
Wayne.
Hear me for your psychic reading.
So my titties are actually covered for tonight, and someone wrote, "Why are your titties so covered?" Like, y'all don't understand. When I sit up, they're up, but like when I sit down, everything like.
Oh,
ready to take us something. We need something to fly out.
We do.
See, unlive. You don't want to
Alive.
No, not unlive. Unlive. Because it's
All right, do one more.
Before y'all eat. Y'all need a couple for the flight. I like that one.
One,
You didn't even
two,
see it.
I would be.
1, 2. All right, couple more.
Yeah, right here today.
Do I need to lean back?
No, you good.
No, I like that.
Lighting
That part is better.
All right here, back.
You might need that one for the flight. Yep. Elongate those necks. Elongate those necks. Alright. You say she's safe.
We do. I want to do that dance. You know that dance Shensia and Molly was doing?
I thought you wanted to do the one that they did to the Tupac. I love the way you say it.
I really want to do that. What was that?
I can't get
You was moving and thinking about this.
You said you wanted to do it though.
Alright, I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna go live on Facebook on my phone and then in this one. Guys, it was another amazing episode. If you say she say, we'll be back in May. We need to set the date, so
I like your milk and cookie.
oh hell nah. Man.
Bang it up.
Alright, I gotta go live on Facebook on my phone now.
I like that one. Who's the one?